As always, Playdate Pod is brought to you by Triple, the original high seltzer.
Redefining the party landscape. I'm knee deep in the passenger seat and you're creeping me out. Playdate episode 46. I have nothing.
Oh, come on. I'm going to pull something out of the woodwork.
It's our Biden episode.
No, we can't do the presidents.
No.
We already did the presidents.
This will be our last one. We only have... We only have
I was like, we can't start going down that road. We're going to do a president every time.
We only have 46 of them.
But I wanted to think of like a killer one.
You wanted to think of a killer one.
Oh, she's about to hit enter too.
No, I'm not. I'm waiting.
Show me Lorenzo Neal.
Let's see it.
Well, no, you just Google Lorenzo Neal.
What do you think I'm...
All right.
Well, he might not come up.
It's our Lorenzo.
Fuck. 41.
He can still be it.
Okay.
He can be it today.
He can be it. Lorenzo Neal episode.
Lauren, we had... I can't believe we haven't told you this. Lauren, Will and I had the craziest thing ever happen to us.
Yeah.
We had a crazy day.
We got in a car accident.
Yeah.
Oh.
On Saturday. A lady like turned right into us. And,
you guys were walking?
No.
Yeah,
I don't think
the video
be here.
listeners are like, yeah, obviously. We're in like full body cast. So we got in a car accident.
Yeah, so elephant in the room.
I don't know.
No, we were driving to Jack's house and a car hit us. And we pulled over and we got out. Everyone was fine. She was
But
fine.
it was a bigger car accident than I've ever been in. No, but it was like, I mean,
Yeah.
her car was undrivable. It was a big crash.
Can you explain the...
It was pretty scary.
We're in a Citgo parking lot, and it was like this really confusing intersection. And I went to pull out. I was like waiting for traffic to slow down, and when I pulled out, someone just turned left, like into us. So like I was gonna go straight, she turned left. The front of her car hit my driver door, like but somehow didn't hit me or any of us. We all came out like unscathed. We were kind of rattled. We pull over. And there's this other woman like in the parking lot, like waving us over here, like get over here. And we were like, okay, like we're coming. And I thought she was the driver initially.
Yeah.
There was this like other woman who had nothing to do with the crash that saw it, immediately like commandeered the whole situation, called 911, was like, by the time we got over there, she was like, these guys just ran a red light going 50 miles an hour.
Like we could hear her on the phone with the cops. We're like, whoa.
Yeah, we're all like, that's not, but like,
What?
it's not on speaker. So like we can't give our side of the story. She's like, his eyes are fucking crazy. Like he's on drugs or something. And we're all like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And then she's like,
and she was, mind you, not involved
in the crash.
Just a random
just a
lady.
passerby.
Weird.
She's like trying to recommend this lawyer. She's like Chucharenzo. Like I know this,
But only to the other lady. Like she
Yeah.
wants nothing to do with us. She's like immediately like,
Oh.
she's like, I saw everything that happened, which was like at best ambiguous, but she turned into us. Like, so I don't even know what this lady was like.
She did not like the cut of our jib.
She did not. Yeah. She was all over us like immediately.
She was like, his friend's drinking a beer. And
I was holding a Celsius.
Will's like, it's a
She was
Celsius.
like, he's holding a beer right now. I can see it. I was like, what? No, this is a Celsius. She was like, what is that? And I was like, it's like a energy drink kind of thing. I don't know. It's got caffeine. And like, but she's on the phone with the cops telling them that I'm drinking alcohol in front of her. I'm like,
Oh my God.
what is going on?
Yeah.
Was the actual
other one
woman
wasn't
involved,
sa-
like unable
She wasn't
to...
really saying. She was pretty shaken up.
She was just, yeah.
So she probably thought that she was like stepping in and helping her. even
Yes.
though-
Yeah.
Yes.
And then so the woman
and she was
called
like,
the cops.
like an older lady that I think was like, would have been a little bit out of her element. Like she was, I think, happy to have someone like take the reins, but then this lady like took it way too far.
Yeah.
Called the paramedics, called the cops. Ambulance comes. The guys check her out. Like everyone was unscathed. If this other woman wasn't involved, it would have been like an exchange of information. We would have like kind of gone about our business.
Yeah.
And then the paramedics showed up, realized she was completely fine. We're like kind of frustrated. They left. The cops showed up. We got like the cool cop. The other one, I think, didn't.
I really get a read on him.
I couldn't get a read on him, but like he didn't. When I left to go get my registration, like I turn around and like Will has like the cool cop like dying laughing. So I'm like, okay, we're in. Like it seems like they've realized that we're like the good guys. And then she go, not that the other woman was bad, but this
It was
woman
just
on
the third party lady.
This woman on the phone
like
turned the other woman against us when in reality we all should be like working together to resolve this situation.
yeah.
And then wait, what happened?
Can I
Yeah,
pick
take
up
it
for a
right.
second? So like the cop or immediately the cops are like, we're not filing like report, like this, nothing malicious happened here. We're just going to facilitate the exchange of information, work it out with insurance, blah, blah, blah. And then we're standing there and like, I forget what I said to get it out of him, but I think you had gone to get like the registration from the car. And he told me that lady that had called the cops, that was like the third party lady, is like a crazy person that sits in that intersection. She looked like normal, like she looked like well dressed and stuff, but she sits in that intersection all day, every day, and calls the cops like every day about something. This just happened to be like her fucking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like usually she's calling like
About like petty like jaywalking or something, and
Yeah.
then, like a real thing happened in front of her, and I think she was like, "Oh my god, this is my moment."
so. And he was like, "Yeah, like we know exactly who that is." Blah blah blah. Chester asked the cop. He was like, "Are there people that like they call so much that like they just block the numbers and like they can't go through?" And the cop was like, "I'll tell you later," and taps his body cam, like to like tell us that like he can't. I
mean-
don't know. He was like our boy. He was like,
Yeah.
I'll tell you off camera." I was like, I don't actually want.
Was it just you three? You guys?
Yeah.
and
Yeah, it
Chester?
was just me, Jack, and Chester. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "What are you guys doing later?" And we're like, "Oh, we're going to the Rolling Stones." He's like,
Yeah.
"Dude, I saw the Stones at SoFi. That's gonna be like a blast." And we were like, "This is like." Kind of like got sidetracked for like the other cop was like doing stuff with them, and then we were just kind of chopping it up. Well, they figured it out.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
So is that why you don't have your car?
Yeah,
Okay.
undrivable.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was. There was also like a weird phenomenon where like a bunch of tow truck drivers like
flocked
nobody
to the
called a tow truck or AAA or anything, but
Yeah.
they were like vultures. Like
Yeah.
all of a sudden there were literally 3 different tow truck drivers all telling us that the cars were both completely undrivable, which wasn't true. We drove. It's undrivable like day to day, but we were like a block from his house, so we drove it to the house. But it was like the guys were telling us like, yeah, you can't drive this, and we like said that to the cops, and the cops were like, yeah, they're tow truck drivers. Like, why do you think they're here? Like, so I guess
they're
that
not like an
raises
unbiased.
Did they get like commission?
Yeah, probably.
Interesting.
When I was in high school, I think I already told you the story, but same thing was I was in my Jeep, different Jeep at the time, got hit head on by a drunk driver, and the car was like actually undrivable.
Yeah.
Like, when we like turned it on, it sounded like a bomb was gonna go off, so we like turned it off, whatever. The tow truck comes and they can just kind of name their price because
Really?
you only have like we were in small town Maine at night on like a Wednesday, and so the guy was like,
Choice.
I need $500 cash. And I was like, I don't have that. I was like, I don't know who you think I am. I don't have $500 cash. He's like, I don't know, man, figure it out. And so I called my mom. My mom like had to roll out of bed and come get us. He like followed us to an ATM. Like they're like skeevy
Yeah,
guys.
that's interesting.
To drive it maybe a block.
Yeah, that is weird.
Damn.
I'm out on tow truck drivers, put it that way, after this weekend.
The one guy that walked back to the car was pretty cool though.
Yeah, but then I was like, was he just chopping it up with us to like
Yeah.
get in our good graces?
Yeah.
But it was like right after Trump got shot. Like we had like a big,
it was like,
a big
we were in the car like, holy shit, Trump got shot. And then that happened.
We got shot.
And then we got hit. And then we had to go like an hour later, we were at the Rolling Stones concert, which we got cash.
Yeah, was that true? That story about him leaving actually
Yes.
30 minutes in.
So
That's
Cash App,
wild.
one of our favorite sponsors, they
Yeah.
sponsor our pitch sesh, got us
Basically get paid on cash.
sweet tickets. Like
They were sweet too. But
They were sweet in a suite at SoFi Stadium, like right in the middle. Like we were looking right at them.
free booze,
Rolling
free
Stones.
food.
Yeah, it was free everything.
Lil Huddy was there.
We were in a box. It was us, Lil Huddy, and like someone from Riverdale. We're like somehow like the. I don't know.
It was the dream team.
Yeah, I don't know who was like the
Coordinating who was in. All right, so
Yeah.
like, all right, we got the Playdate guys.
Huddy.
We got Lil Huddy. We got one of the guys from Riverdale. I think it's gonna be a pretty killer night.
Yeah, it was pretty killer. But yeah, he left. 30 minutes in, he turns over to me. He goes, "Is this? Are you kind of bored too?" And I was like, "What? No, this is like one of the coolest concerts I've ever been to." We were in like these are like movie theater chairs too. Like it's like comfy. Like there's no bad part about it. And then he was like, cool, I was feeling you out. Like, I'm going to head out. And he just called an Uber like 5 songs in. People would have paid thousands of dollars to be sitting where we were sitting. And he had absolutely no desire to be there. He didn't even stay for
whatever their hit song
I
is.
Can't Get No Satisfaction. They didn't play Beast of Burden, which I was bummed about. That's my favorite.
Yeah. Dude, getting out of there was like, getting out of SoFi drunk is like...
Oh, like the interior of the stadium?
No. Even once you're out, because the Ubers can't come within like a mile of it. And it's the middle of the concert, so I'm the only nut job that's leaving the Rolling Stones that early. So it's like a ghost town out there. There were like... I'm walking for what felt like 10 minutes, and which I guess doesn't sound that long, but like walking like aimlessly for like 10 minutes with like no stimulation was like, this is pretty, because it went from super loud to now I'm just outside.
I thought you couldn't hear it.
I couldn't understand it.
He told me that he couldn't hear the music. I was like, dude, did you really leave? And he was like, yeah, I couldn't hear it. I was like, what are you talking about?
Crazy.
And then I ran into like a group of security guards, like my like saving angels. They were
Guardian
like
angels.
They were guardian angels that were like
They were Saving Grace Angels.
God, the Blue Angels were there.
They were Mike Trout, Otani, everyone was there.
And they were like, yeah, you just need to walk to that 7-Eleven. I was like, that's like a mile and a half away. They're like, that's the only place you can get out. So I walked over. And then, I left Ty, my roommate, the guy we were role playing about the garage thing the other day.
Yeah.
Remember that?
We were role playing.
He stayed with Will and them, and him and I were on a walk yesterday, and he was like just raving about. He said him and Will had a great time.
We had a blast. Yeah, we went out and got
He said that he said you guys were at the bar, and like a girl that I used to hang out with came up to Will and was like, oh my God, I love your like podcast, and Will didn't recognize her.
I had no idea.
So Will thought it was just like a huge fan. I think she was like fucking with Will, and he came back to tell Ty like, yeah, that girl likes my podcast, and Ty knows her. It was like, no, that's like,
yeah. I treat everyone the same. They're
fans, mega fans,
super
fans.
I was just playing it cool. Yeah, I didn't. Did I meet her ever?
Probably.
Like I don't really feel bad about that.
No. I think she probably came up to you thinking
I was gonna be like,
you
hey.
would notice it, and then you just were like, yeah, thanks.
Yeah, it's actually horrible from her perspective. My bad, Montana.
Yeah,
Or should I not have said her name?
I'll bleep it.
Please, can you replace it with
Steven.
Montana? Take that soundbite.
Yeah.
You just swap them.
Yep.
Yeah, I left the Rolling Stones and went home and watched Modern Family with a new friend.
That's crazy.
With a new friend?
Yeah, it was killer. We watched that episode where...
That's why he left.
No, it's not why I
Yeah.
left.
That is why, which is like embarrassing.
It's not
Now
why
everyone knows why you left.
It's not why I left. I genuinely was pretty bored.
What? How were you bored? I don't understand.
And your first ever concert.
We were all like, it was like our friends. It was such a cool.
After like the second song, I was like, I get it. I get what's happening.
You clearly didn't get it if you wanted to leave.
Well, I feel like you're just not a big fan of them, and that's the
Yeah,
But
like I'm going to
not
Mac
like a massive Stones fan, but they're like one of the best bands of all time. They honestly sounded great.
Yeah,
They sounded better than
Were you
Bruce
drunk?
Springsteen did.
I had a couple of drinks.
not that you need to be drunk, but sometimes.
I mean, it was just like I'm going to Mac DeMarco on Friday, and like I really love all of his. I think it was just like I couldn't get into it because it was like I don't really know anything about the Stones.
But it's like if you go to like a bar, you don't know all the songs, but you're still hanging out with your friends and having fun. So at the very least, it was that.
Okay, it would be like if we were at the bar and there was like a movie playing and you guys all really loved the movie, and I love hanging out with you guys, but I'm not really into that movie that's playing at the bar.
Why is there a movie at the bar?
Because
what kind of bar?
Okay,
is
there's a big pool tournament happening that you guys are all obsessed
like
with.
swimming?
Like
What?
billiards.
Oh.
And like you guys are all really into it, and I'm just not. I just am not there. I'm not there. So like, as much as I love hanging out with you, I don't really want to watch the pool tournament.
That was so much cooler than a pool tournament. That doesn't count.
I don't think it was, dude.
That's crazy. This is crazy.
This is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was awesome how much fun you guys were all having. I just wasn't there.
That's great. Huddy was loving it.
Yeah, that was fun because we were sitting there. I didn't notice him for the first like 2 songs, and then Ty or Will was like, I think Lil Huddy's sitting like it would be like closer than you and I are sitting to each other right now, and he was with like a bunch of girls.
Yeah, he had like his little crew.
His little he had the Hudsters.
Yeah, the Hud.
He had the Hudlums.
Hudlums. There
The
we go.
Hudlums. He had the Hudlum Globetrotters. This podcast is brought to you by Triple. Triple is the original high seltzer with 3 milligrams of THC and just 15 to 20 calories. Triple offers a social buzz similar to that of your favorite hard seltzer, light on calories, high on life. It's all natural, gluten-free, and again, just 15 to 20 calories.
You know what my favorite thing about Triple is?
What?
The way drinking it makes me feel.
Me too, man.
Another great Triple weekend. I golfed. I had some triples. It's a perfect thing.
Again, I have nothing but great things to say about Triple, but I do have a word of advice for people. If you're at work, maybe wait until you get home, because I had a couple at work the other day, and it was pretty clear that I was having a better time than everyone, and I went home. But you should still drink them at home. What are your favorite flavors, Will?
Grapefruit. Ayo. I wish they could make a grapefruit too. I wish they could make one that tasted even more like grapefruit. I want more. I want to start eating grapefruit because of these.
Guys, Triple is born from a desire to blend THC's social buzz with the social ritual of sipping on a seltzer. Triple is now available in Total Wine locations, grocery stores, liquor stores, bars, and restaurants in Florida, Texas, and now Missouri. I'm looking at you, Lake of the Ozarks. It is currently available online nationwide. To get it now, go to drinktriple.com and use code PLAYDATE to get 10% off your order. That's drinktriple.com and use code PLAYDATE for 10% off your order. Triple, redefining the party landscape. Let's get back into the episode. I always think it's funny when you see a celebrity and they just are with a bunch of girls.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, you think that's like a thing that like doesn't like. I remember seeing Glen Powell in Austin. Did I ever tell you this? He walked into Soho House in Austin, and we were all having a drink. He walked in with like 4 supermodels. He knew either Kenward or someone else at our table. Came and said hello. I was like starstruck, like standing next to him. He's like the most handsome man ever, and they had like these 4 supermodels with him. They all had like 3 drinks. He like nursed one, and then they got out, left, and got into. No, like it was like he was just like like it was everything he was doing was like very casual, and they got out, an Escalade pulled up, and they got in. They all drove away together, and I was like, he can't be dating all of them.
Yeah. I mean, they're with Glen Powell.
maybe they're doing, maybe they're doing like freaky 5-person stuff.
Yeah.
That'd be killer, but like that, like I just can't wrap my head around it. You can't be dating all of them. You can only have one girlfriend.
Like,
you can only have one girlfriend.
I mean,
I don't. Yeah.
There's no way they're all okay with. Maybe they all think that they're the. Maybe he has like a.
I don't think they care if they're with him. They're just
maybe
happy
they're
to
playing.
be with
Maybe
him.
they're playing pickup basketball. Do you think about that?
No, I didn't.
They were a team. Maybe that was after a game.
Yeah, they just won the ship. They just won the county fair.
You never know. Or maybe they're a rowing team, and or a volleyball team. He's the libero, or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was when he was. That was in the middle of all the like Sydney Sweeney stuff too. So he was like,
what's the Sydney Sweeney stuff?
Where like when they were co-starring in something and everyone thought they were like dating. So he was like, was like the man,
the talk of the town.
Yeah,
yeah,
cool guy.
And now he's with like the new movie with Daisy Edgar Jones is coming up.
Who's Daisy Edgar Jones?
This British actress. She was in Normal People. I don't know if you know.
She's a normal person.
She's a normal person. I don't think I know her, but she sounds great.
She's great.
Did you see he brought his rescue dog to the...
Who?
Glen Powell brought his rescue dog to the red carpet.
So he brought his dog.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, but the headline was that he rescued it.
Tiny little thing.
Go to images. Yeah, there it is. He's carrying it around.
Did he rescue it?
Wait, it's so small.
Yeah, I think like personally.
Actually?
What do you mean? Like it was like
somewhere.
That's
it wasn't in
Daisy.
like a river or anything.
Okay.
I think he probably rescued
I
it
was
from
thinking
like a
it was in a
shelter.
river. I guess, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. If that guy if I was at Soho House and that guy walked in and that interaction happened, I would have asked who that was when he walked away.
Oh, really?
I don't think I would recognize him.
I was
I've seen anything he's in.
Yeah, I haven't either, but I like him.
Okay. I feel like he's like a new guy.
He's a new guy for
In the
sure.
Like
last
this, like,
few
year.
years.
No, but like he was in like Spy Kids. Like he's like been like It's not like he like.
We've already been over
Kids?
Spy Kids.
No, I just mean like it's not like. Have you ever heard how Jacob Elordi got his start? He was like, I flew here. And like my first day, like a talent agent came up to me.
You're making it sound like he's like disabled.
Wait,
That was not an
I didn't know he was
Australian
in
accent.
Yeah.
Spy Kids.
But like, it's not like he didn't just like show up to Hollywood and they were like, you're 20 and hot and you can be like, he's been acting since he was like a kid.
Okay.
Is that him?
Yeah. Wow. Lauren, what'd you do this weekend?
I was in San Diego.
It looked killer.
It was very nice.
San Diego.
Very
Were Troy's
relaxing.
parents nice to you?
Yes, I love his family, and we were celebrating his grandma's 80th birthday.
Does he have siblings?
He has an older sister.
Is she cool?
She's very cool. She lives up in Bellingham, Washington, and does like marketing, social media for a brewery. She's a very cool girl.
Oh yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Sounds awesome.
I-
Was his grandma cool?
Yeah, she's
Was she old?
80, but she
Same as it.
seems like she's like 60.
Mick Jagger.
I didn't want to come back to LA.
Yeah, that was. I will give him credit for an 80-year-old man. He still had it.
He was still doing like all the like. He had the moves like Jagger.
Yeah.
Yep.
I also still feel like I'm sleeping because I took a melatonin last night, which I haven't done in months, and I couldn't get out of bed for like 4 hours.
I
don't like them. I don't like it.
I went to the.
How late did you take it?
Not even late. I took it at like 9.
Oh, interesting.
I know.
Is it supposed to last that long?
No, it's like 5 hours. It should be.
I went to the England soccer game. I went to a pub for it in the morning.
Ye old
And-
King's Head.
Yeah, and then I slept all afternoon when I got home, and then I couldn't go to sleep at night, and so I was
On Saturday. Wait.
just last night. I was just like laying in bed.
Bless you.
Thank you.
It's kind of a bummer.
I love rotting. It's like becoming my new favorite thing.
Oh,
On weekends, I rot now.
Yeah, it's the new baseball.
I got a bag of Halloween candy, and it's ruining my life.
I mean, you just got a bag of candy.
Yeah, yeah.
Why does it have to be Halloween?
What makes it Halloween candy?
They're all fun
Oh,
size.
it's like multi-pack.
Yeah, there's like Almond Joys, Kit Kats, Hershey
Are there
bars,
Reese's?
Reese's.
What are they shaped like?
They're individual cups.
It's not. Yeah, I feel like they'd be shaped like a pumpkin if it was Halloween candy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Sometimes I'll be at like my mom's house and like she doesn't like buy candy. So the only sweets left around are like from like Easter or something. So it'll be like
Okay.
October. And you're like, I definitely shouldn't be having this like egg shaped candy, but
I feel like that. Like you could, if I found a Reese's that was 10 years old, I think it'd be fun.
that's what I'm saying. Is like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
concerning that they can hang around for that long.
Yeah.
Burger King did a commercial where they were trying to show like, you know how like McDonald's food is so not real that like if you left it, like if you found a McDonald's fry in your car from like
He's
3
on
years
top of
ago,
it.
it wouldn't have any mold on it because
Well, I
it's
wanna
like it has so many preservatives
Okay.
in it. Look up Burger King commercial like Whopper decomposing. They like posted a time lapse of the Whopper turning moldy to show that it was like real food, and it's like that doesn't seem like the right way to go about it. So this is
Yeah, I don't want a moldy Whopper.
What a difference a day made.
Ooh, yum.
It's just getting smaller.
isn't this insanity? Why would you ever make this?
Ooh, I kind of like it.
What a difference.
Like that doesn't make me want a Whopper at all. That makes me never want to have a Whopper in my life.
In my heart, the difference is you.
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
It's like I get what you were going for.
That's funny.
I don't want a Whopper now. I didn't really want one beforehand though. I will
No,
say
have
that.
you ever had one?
Whopper? Probably
I
at some
haven't.
point.
I don't think I've ever had one.
No, I want a burger. I want heavy-handed.
What
Ooh,
is
I'd
it?
go with you. I've never had
You
it
guys,
yet.
have neither of you had it?
No, we can take
my
we can take
gosh.
Brian's bike.
Should we?
You can ride on my handlebars.
I can't today, but
It's just a burger place in Santa Monica on Main Street.
okay. Oh, I know exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It's like
It-
got like an outdoor patio
Yes,
thing.
it-
Yeah,
it's kind of set back a little bit.
I think you're thinking of the window.
No.
Maybe.
That's
No, it has
on
it has
Rose
a bunch
Ave.
of picnic tables.
That's close though. That's a different street. So that's good.
Oh,
No, you almost had it as a different street though.
here's another thing I did yesterday. Me and Troy had to go to urgent care because he got a cactus needle stuck under his nail, and it had pus like forming in the middle.
How quickly did it start like decomposing?
Okay, so it happened like a couple weeks ago. And decomposing. Wait, is that
Wait,
It's
he
got
let it-
decomposition on the mind.
He let it happen for weeks.
He didn't notice that the needle was under there, and then it just all of a sudden started clearly getting an infection, and then so we had to go to the doctor. And I got a video of him like they had numb his whole finger because he had to dig like deep under his nail.
All right.
I thought it was interesting.
No.
I'm interested. Well,
I am.
I can
just
show you
like,
guys
I'm
the video
so
later.
skittish about nails.
I
No,
got-
it was gross, but the doctor was very cool.
I've had a finger infection before, and it like ballooned up, and then I had to like lance it with a needle,
it?
like pop it basically to get the pus out, and the pus smelled so bad.
Are you guys enjoying this?
It's not like poop.
Oh,
Guess another funny thing. This would have been like my best story if we hadn't also had all this other shit happen. But on Thursday night, there was a DJ Press Play concert, which is epic. And afterwards, me and DJ Press Play, can't tell you who that is, or I'd have to kill you. Went back to my house.
can you explain what DJ Press Play is to people who maybe like Playdate but don't like?
He's
or
like
don't know
a, he's like
anything
a DJ that Friday Beers made that's like anonymous. He wears a helmet, kind of like Marshmallow.
about- Yeah,
And I know who it is,
we'll put a picture of him right here.
but I'm not going to tell you.
I still don't know who he is. I've
I-
never even
Or she.
or yeah.
all I know is they feed me tequila every time we're together.
Yeah, he has it's an interesting diet. I mean, to keep the head that big, you got to eat a lot of greens.
So you went back to your house.
We went back to my house. Him and me and the press plane is his cronies, and we were having a fire in my backyard, listening to Kings of Leon. And it was like 2 a.m. It was a Thursday night, so I'll concede that like I didn't think we were being that loud, but
What time is it again? Sorry.
it was like two.
Okay.
Anyway, water starts falling down on us. Like, what the fuck is going on? And I go and open my gate, and sure enough, my neighbor is standing shirtless in his yard, spraying his hose.
What?
I didn't tell you this?
No.
You weren't here on Friday.
Oh.
He's spraying his hose over his fence, over our fence, and onto us around the fire. And I just walked. I was like, "What are you doing, man?" And he was like,
Trying to put the fire out.
"I'm trying to fucking sleep at 2 a.m." Like I don't know.
He's like
maybe
he's
I
like
shouldn't have done that accent, but
Eastern European.
yeah, I don't know what he.
It's 2 a.m.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, like I'm so sorry, like I didn't realize you could hear that. Like, can you next time just tell us?
Yeah. Finish the story in the
So it was
accent
just the stream like coming.
That was all he
Like,
said.
you always do this. He's like, I always.
Oh yeah, he was like, you always do this or like something, and I was like, I've never talked to you ever in my life. Like I've had no interaction with this guy.
I didn't know you existed.
I
until
didn't
now.
know. Yeah, it was bizarre.
Is it your neighbor on the right?
Is my neighbor across the like
Oh, the
like
little
it's
thing.
like a pedestrian street.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was just it was such an insane like how do you even think of that?
No,
That's like-
I've been that frustrated.
But what do you mean?
Like I remember my sister and her friends would have bonfires, and like if I had work in the morning, like in the summer, I'd be like so mad because it'd be 2 a.m. and I'd text them to quiet down.
That's what.
Well,
They would quiet down and then they would start back up.
But that didn't happen.
He probably didn't have your number.
But he didn't even say anything. He could have walked across
Yeah.
the. Fucking,
He probably yelled.
The
You
hose
guys
is
didn't hear
funny.
him.
I don't. He
You
wa-
always do this.
It was insanity.
Did it have the setting where you can change to like jet or shower? Or, like,
I don't even know. I honestly it was like pretty impressive range. Like we were like pretty far away and over the fence too. Like he couldn't really see what was happening. I don't know. It was insane. But I was just like, oh, I'm so sorry, and we turned it off and I went to bed. But it was
Does Pressplay keep his helmet on all night?
yeah. It got wet because of the.
He hotboxes
No, he
it.
doesn't.
No, I'm kidding. I pranked you though.
Yeah.
Did you guys have neighbors growing up that were like if your parents were out of town, you had people over, they would like call your parents? Or like come
No.
over and say something?
I didn't really have neighbors.
No, because all my neighbors were we were all friends.
Yeah.
Where did you live?
Now I'm like the house to the right, like they were always out of town, I think, and then the house to the left was like on the market.
My whole childhood it was on the market.
I guess not. I don't know. I guess the only time I had people over was like
Yeah.
late high school.
Yeah. My dad created this like guy, like a fictional, I think looking back it was fictional. He'd be like, I have this guy that he's gonna be coming around to like make sure nothing's like happening, and we like
He's 8 feet tall.
we believed him, and then sometimes he was just like right. Like I think he would take stabs in the dark, and he'd like send a text being like Bill says like you might have some people over right now, and then if I like just called his bluff, he had nothing to go on beyond that. So
That's
it was like
super
sometimes
funny.
he would just like I think take a stab in the dark and be like Saturday night like he probably has people over.
Yeah.
Like let me send a
Might as
feeler.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I in college, our like house off campus, there was some like apartment. I don't know. Every time we played music outside, the cops got called, and it was like it got to the point where like the one time the cops came, like I don't know why he was like so aggressive. He was like, if I have to fucking come back here, I'm gonna fucking throw you in the back of this fucking paddy wagon, and I was like,
Is he from Boston or is he
yeah,
Chinese?
Boston,
Okay.
and I was like, I feel like that wasn't the worst accent.
Do it again.
I picked up on Boston.
You're in the fucking back. I'm gonna fucking throw you in the back of the. Fuck.
Some
Now,
of them-
now the heat's on. Now
Some of them are Boston. You're like, I'm gonna throw you in the back of the paddy wagon, and
but I was anyway. I just remember having an argument with him one time, or a civil discussion,
Screaming at it.
where I was just like, okay, you don't understand. Like they call every time we put any music on, they call like there has to be there. It was like during the afternoon on a Saturday. I was like, there has to be like some amount of music that I'm allowed to have on.
Yeah.
that they're not allowed to claim.
you can Google
complain
it.
about.
Each like neighborhood has a different like noise ordinance.
That's why. So I was like, can you just tell me like is this okay? Like
Yeah.
how many like I don't know.
We used to call the city, and you can get a like release or something that's like I have a noise, like I can break
Permit?
Yeah, exactly. I think it was like a permit. It was like we have like a noise permit for like this time,
That's
so that we could have like bigger parties.
maybe we should have gotten a noise permit then.
Did I ever tell you
The frog.
my neighbor sophomore year that he came over to bust us and it like backfired?
No.
It was sophomore year of college, and we lived in like a family, like we were the only college kids. Every other house was like new families.
Yeah.
And we kind of had like established a rapport. Like his kids were always waiting for the bus when I was leaving, so I'd like wave and we'd say hello. Like we knew who each other were.
Yeah.
We're having this party, and the neighbor comes over, and he was super cool. He's like, "Hey boys, like, the wife's kind of on my ass. Like, can you guys help me out?" We're like, "Yeah, for sure." He's like, "Thanks so much," and he's like, "This looks pretty fun." We're like, "Yeah, you want to come in for a beer?" He's like, "Yeah, for sure." And so he comes in, he like kind of meets the guys that he hasn't met yet. It was like pretty low key gathering, whatever. He ends up staying until like 2 or 3 in the morning, like really.
Wait, how old?
Oh,
He was probably-
I think I remember this.
He was like 35, maybe.
Okay.
Stayed really late.
And you were in high school?
no, sophomore in college.
Okay.
He was like partying with us, like legit, like some switch got flipped.
Yeah.
Where he was like, "This is my chance to like relive
Oh no.
glory days." He was doing like kind of all the cliches. Like I think he did a keg stand at one point. Like it was like legit, whatever. And then I can't really remember the whole. Someone was like, "Hey, that guy's doing like blow." Like it got to a point where it was like weird. Like he had brought. It was like not a big party. It was like kind of like more of like a kickback. And then he was like blowing down in my bathroom, and so we were like, it got weird. But then I think he was so embarrassed based off the interaction that like he never came around again.
Oh, so
So we were thinking like it must be funny. He probably went home, got screamed at by his wife for being gone that long. And then the next time a party was happening, she told him to go shut it down. And he was like probably too like embarrassed to come back over. Like we never heard from him again.
so yeah, that worked out.
Got to get out of jail free card.
Yeah, maybe I should have invited that cop to hang out.
Yeah.
Funny.
Should we hear some pitches? Should we roadmap it?
That's what I was
There it
thinking.
is.
There was some funny comment about Will on the roadmap, but I can't.
Yeah, Will hates it.
I hate it. Did you guys hear Trump picked a vice president?
Yeah, it's not our boy.
What is JD?
Who's our boy?
Something. What's his name?
One of our friends.
Yeah. JD Vance.
Yeah.
He's an Ohio guy.
Yeah,
my
mom said that.
friend Gianna texted me about one of her interns at her job right now. Apparently was at Penn State when you and I were there. And so
I didn't go to Penn State.
Oh shoot, then she was there when I was there. And I was like, oh God. She was like, he said he met you. And I was like, that was my evil twin, whatever. And I go, tell him I say hello. Did he say we had a good time? And she goes, he said it was so much fun. It was the best. Set the bar high as a freshman for sure. So that's good.
Good impression, yeah.
Good impression. All right. Don't know why I felt like I needed to tell you guys that. Oh, sorry. I have one more thing. This kid, Ryan De Palma. Shout out Ryan De
Shout
Palma.
out RDP.
Ryan sent me this, and it's awesome. MIT will award a certificate in piracy if you take archery, pistols, sailing, and fencing as your PE required classes. So, like, you'd have like a minor in
Shut
piracy.
That's sick.
And he goes, "Me and you went to the wrong school, brother."
Wait,
archery?
MIT?
What? Name one pirate who
MIT?
archers.
My cousin goes there. I need to tell him.
Tell him to do it.
Name one pirate who you've seen shoot a bow and arrow. I'll wait.
Tall socks.
know any pirates.
Tall socks.
Tall Socks Grantons?
But I just thought that was fun. So
That's
shout
sick.
out Ryan De Palma.
That is fun.
I don't know if it's a minor. It says you can get a certificate in piracy. So I think it's more of like a joke, but fun nonetheless.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, yeah, it's a certificate.
MIT pirate.
Yeah, that looks like a solid group of lads.
Oh my god.
that's
That we used to go and watch the sailing team.
That feels a little overboard.
Yeah, for sure.
Get it?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
The sailing team at Rollins would practice Rollins was on a lake, and so like you could just walk straight from class. Like my freshman dorm could see the sailing team, whatever. Yeah. We'd go down on the docks and like watch them sometimes because they always, like if it's a really windy day, like they're always capsizing.
Oh.
So you'll be like, I have econ with that kid, and you're watching him like drown, like the middle of the lake.
Funny. All right, you know how the best way to get your fingers clean after some buffalo wings is by giving it a little lick? Same thing with your butt, all right? And that's why we partner with Tushy. It's the coolest bidet you'll ever see in the whole world. And it sprays your butt, and it gets it clean, and my butt's never been cleaner. What about yours, Rusty?
Dude, I just installed mine the other day, and it was like so much easier than I thought it was. I felt like a plumber doing it, but what I will say is my toilet water is like really warm.
Yeah, I used it.
And Will came over to my house the other day and was doing his business in my bathroom, and he came out and was like, oh. And I was like, what? He's like, the water coming out of your tushy is really warm.
It like burned my butt.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
really hot.
But it's like
That's a him thing.
Yeah, that's like a my plumbing issue. That has nothing to do with tushy. It actually has changed the game, and here's why. I need like a lot of toilet paper. Like I'm not a 1 square guy. I'm like a 6 to 7 squares guy. And I go through toilet paper like it's my job. And then I got my tushy, and now all I need is a little bit to dry off after. I don't know if there's like a better way to do it, but that's the only toilet paper I use now. And my ass is clean.
Yeah.
My ass is
I've noticed. Stay shower fresh all summer long and join the 2 million butts who already switched to Tushy. For a limited time, our listeners get 10% off their first bidet order when you use code PLAYDATE at checkout. That's 10% off your first bidet order at HelloTushy, HelloTushy.com with promo code PLAYDATE.
with crowed.
Let's get back into the episode.
All right, guys, we have a great episode for you today. We are going to do your pitches, followed by our pitches, brought to you by Cash App. It pays to get paid on Cash App. Then I think we have a couple of Am I the Assholes, Lauren?
We have three,
We have
actually.
3.
Every
Am I
time
the
you're
Assholes?
like, I think we got him
Yeah.
this week, right?
I think it's
I did my
fun.
job.
I think
I
it's
did
fun.
my
Well,
job.
no, wait. I think it adds a layer of like maybe like we're like this is a treat.
Yeah,
That's
maybe
like, you know,
maybe one week we won't.
Like we're lucky to have them.
Sometimes
Yeah.
they're good. They're
Sometimes
too
they're
good.
sometimes they're good.
You're right.
Do we have any callers?
Yeah, one guy. I think
Let's
we're gonna
go.
call.
Then we're going to do everyone's favorite segment, Teach Me Something, followed by This Guy Rocks. And then Will and I are going to do some Disney shows that don't exist and some Olympic events that don't exist. It's a jam-packed episode, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I think we're going to have a really good time, and I'm just excited to be here with you guys and making it happen. And that's all I'm
Oh,
going
and
to
your
say.
hair looks nice today.
Thanks.
Did you
Probably
do some
'cause
in-
No, I just washed it this morning.
Good.
Normally, I just.
Are you a conditioner? Yeah, I know you
I
condition.
also think your hair looks great.
Thank you.
Yep.
Aw, thanks, guys.
Are you still in the no shampoo grind, Will?
No, I poo. I don't know. I honestly, I've gone back and forth so many times. I don't know. I'm just kind of like a feel. Like right now, it's like greasier than I want it to be. I think I should shampoo
It's
it.
pretty frustrating because it's like I think me and a lot of other people want to get a read on like what your routine is, and you're like, I don't know, it's just like this.
I just pick every day. Like half the time I'm in the shower, I'm just
It's a flip of a coin.
yeah, it's a flip of a coin.
I feel like you gave no information.
Nope, none.
In the last 30 seconds, you said nothing that actually provided information. You're like,
Will you go
I,
you said-
I
you
wanted
said
to, I almost wanted to razz you.
You said I get in the shower and then
Wait, Razzer.
Hey,
Razzer, dude, get her
I
out.
was gonna say, yeah. What do you think every conversation with you is like? Got him.
what?
Wait, what?
You're an asshole.
I'm trying to rat.
I
said-
think you have a lot to say, Lauren.
Thank you. No,
Well, you attacked me, and so I'm on the defensive.
No, you just. No, I just thought it was.
All right,
funny.
everyone say something really mean
I'm
about
pass-
each other. So I'll get over this.
Oh my fuck!
You're not allowed
Lauren,
to be mean.
I
My
didn't even
birthday's
notice.
Lauren-
I didn't even
coming up.
notice your hair look good until he said it.
Oh, that's fine. I don't even.
I don't
need
even
it.
think your martini shirt's that fun.
Oh, I love my martini shirt.
It's so
I
fun.
don't
I
even
was just
care.
lying through my teeth.
I don't like those socks.
You love these socks.
Fuck.
If you're gonna come at the king, you better hit the king. If you're gonna hit the king, you better kill the king.
Yeah.
All right, should we hear?
Wait, what were we talking about? What you want to know my shower routine?
No, it was
No.
just funny because you were like, I get in the shower and then I just pick.
Like I pick anything, any day.
Like what?
Like, I have shampoo,
I think he wants
conditions.
to know what kind.
Some days I just condition. Some days I shampoo and condition. Some days I don't do either. And I don't really have a method to my madness. I feel like I'm losing my fucking mind right now.
Yeah, you sound insane.
Do I sound crazy?
Yeah. Dude, also the other day when Will and I had a couple triples at work, and I was like, I just need to go home.
Oh, you drank them at work?
I had 3 triples, and
On
then was just
Friday?
like, I need to go home. Like, not in like a bad way. It was just like, I'm having too much fun
Yeah,
to be at my
yeah.
desk right now.
Yeah.
Wait, when?
Friday, I think.
It was Friday afternoon. Everyone was doing it.
I was gone. Okay. Should we do pitches?
And
Yep.
knee deep in the passenger
Okay.
seat.
See, you're creeping me
Where'd
out.
it go? All right. First pitch is from Sophia Karp.
We've heard from her before.
I feel like
We have
too.
heard from her before. Lovely lady.
Yeah, I like but I like this one.
That's a great name.
Yeah.
Is that really her name, or is it Karpinski? Or
It's just,
something?
I mean, I'm sure it's short for something. It's just Sophia.Karp.
Carpenter.
It's Karp.
It's Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter.
She's going to be a Playmate one day. Mark my words.
All right, wait. Can we let's manifest real quick. Who's in 2024 by this time next year? So on episode 92, who's someone that you want to be a Playmate by then?
Dude, we already got the white whale.
We did get
Zach,
the white whale.
Zach Bryan, certified Playmate.
Yeah. He sent us a picture of my face to the Playdate thing and goes, I'm crying.
He said, yeah.
like,
Zach
bro,
Bryan
I'm dead.
Yeah.
sent a screenshot of Rusty's face from a photo and said, "Bro, this sent me."
Yeah.
And I love that he like cropped it too.
He
and
made it very
Yeah, he,
clear
like,
that
Yeah.
for some reason, just my face was making him laugh.
Yeah,
Your
and
face,
I
your
was,
face was funny in that.
but I was also wearing his merch in that photo.
I think the
which
reason
is
I think that's
insane.
why he cropped it is because he didn't want.
It just seemed like he was
Just
like
seemed like-
gassing up his own.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but
Seems like a cool guy.
certified Playmate.
What's
He's probably listening right now.
up, Z? Speaking of certified Playmates, I'd probably want the certified lover boy.
You want Drake to?
No,
Isn't he, I think he's ice cold right now.
Yeah, I think he's ice cold.
I want Kendrick.
I want.
Brian. I think Brian will be a Playmate by next year.
I want-
Ty.
Let me get JJ Redick.
Oh
I
yeah.
want Dua Lipa to be a Playmate.
Mooby.
Dua
I want
Lipa.
Mooby to be a Playmate.
She's cool.
She does.
I want
Dua Lipa.
Ariana Grande to be a Playmate.
I'm trying to do more with her than do a feature.
Mooby or Ariana Grande?
What?
Dua.
You want to
Dua
do?
Lipa.
Oh, I was like, you want to do more than a feature with?
I want to be a feature on Dua Lipa's song. Dua Lipa, I'm really just trying to do a feature.
Dua Lipa. I'm trying to be with more than.
Okay.
To her, I'm trying to be more than creeper. More than a creeper. We're knee deep in the passenger
What's more than
seat,
a-
and you're creeping me out.
Okay, Sophia. She
She looks
says.
down. You're wearing like a crazy mask. Like, ow!
Okay, she says.
Wait, you got anything
I-
on your mind before Lauren gets into this? Will?
No.
All right.
Pitch idea. What's the best and worst part about living in a big city?
Let's think about it.
Flies. Bugs.
Is that a thing?
I don't know.
The worst part about living in a big
The
city,
smell.
no grass. There's nowhere to play, nowhere to run around.
There's no oxygen.
Too many scary buildings.
There's so many options for places to go
So
and
many
things
options
to
for places
do.
to go and things to do.
It sounds like a good thing.
But sometimes it can get overwhelming.
Okay.
Whether you want to get coffee, go to a bar, or just do something cool with thousands of places to choose between, it can feel hard to decide. Well, say goodbye to the decision paralysis with Shuffle Maps. With this app, you can enter in 3+ tags for the place you want to go, and Shuffle Maps will start giving you directions to match your description. For example, it might be...
sorry. She was going to explain. I didn't know she was going to explain it more.
For example, it might be something like coffee, slut... What? Slut?
Coffee sluts. Coffee sluts and beer.
Coffee sluts? Wait,
Coffee-
her idea is coffee sluts?
Coffee plus beach.
Wait, time out. That reminds me. So like when I was a kid, this will be
Coffee
this will be
sluts?
yeah. This is a
You have
coffee.
2 timeouts left.
This is a coffee slut story. I can't pass up a chance to tell. This is
Okay,
probably
go.
the one time I have a chance to tell my coffee slut story. When my dad and I were a kid, or when I was a kid, and my dad was taking me to like Washington with our family friends who lived in Seattle. We were going to go to Roach Harbor, and we were going to pick up our family friend's boat from like the boatyard.
Okay.
And on the way there, me and the other kid are like sitting in the back, and we kind of hear like rumblings in the front. Like they're like, "Yeah, should we like take him there?" And like, what are you guys talking about? They're like, "Oh, there's this like coffee shop that we used to go to, and we were, I guess they were friends when they were in like their 20s. Like we used to go to this coffee shop, and the people that serve you coffee are topless. So they're like they're literal like coffee sluts." And
Oh.
then we got there. We got there.
I don't know.
We got
I don't know
there.
if I'm going to give you that one.
We got there. I mean, objectively, if there was a coffee slut, it's the one with their boobs out handing you the coffee. And so we get there. I'm like freaking the fuck out. I've like never talked to a woman in my entire life. I'm like,
How old are you?
I was like probably like 12.
That's kind of weird to take you.
Yeah, in hindsight, it was pretty strange move, but that's where we were at. We were going to see coffee sluts. And so we get to the drive-thru, and I guess since like the 80s when it started, they've kind of tamed it a little bit. So it was just like this woman in a bikini handing us like our completely normal coffee. And we had gone like 30 minutes out of the way to get there. And my dad was like, they used to not wear tops. It used to be way cooler. It was like kind of creepy now. Not that it wouldn't have been creepy if she was naked, but it was like, it felt like it was like the Hooters of coffee.
Yeah, I actually have no coffee slut stories, but
Yeah.
I hope to get one day.
By next
Podcast.
By next podcast, I will have a coffee slut. We see you at like Intelligentsia. You're like, just take your top off. I need a coffee slut story.
For work.
Oh my god.
I got topped
Okay.
off at Starbucks.
Oh my, can I go pee?
Oh my god.
Dude, can I finish? Just 3 minutes. Let me just finish
Okay,
this.
yes.
This feels like a good time for him to go because then we can just get back into it.
No, I'm giving you 3 minutes.
Okay.
Timer starts now.
For example, it might be something like coffee plus beach plus aesthetic to lead you to a nice coffee shop on the beach, or activity plus energizing plus adventurous to lead you to a hike. You can also filter by number or people and distance from your starting point to hone down the options. Discover your next adventure with Shuffle Maps.
We're gonna have very different opinions on this, I think.
I like it.
I feel like a lot of the stuff I like wouldn't have a
All right, can I paint you a word picture?
baseball plus worms plus
Yeah, we go to the same one.
painting.
Well, I mean, there's some combinations that just wouldn't come up with anything.
That's what I'm saying.
But like we're on the couch and we're like, you know, what's everyone feeling? We all type in like Will wants a chill vibe, Joe wants to be outside, Sam wants to be near the beach, and it's like Whaler.
Yeah.
Will wants the waiters to wear orange stuff, Jack
Wait.
wants white tops, and Lauren wants wings. We go to Hooters.
I have been wanting wings. So.
I do like wings.
I used to have a shirt that said Hooters chicks dig me, and my second grade teacher was like told my
You
dad.
wore it to second grade?
I didn't know what it meant, and my dad was just like, yeah, I guess in hindsight I probably should have let him do that.
Funny.
I remember them being like really strict in high school about like shirts you could wear. Like
I
Yeah.
feel like boys didn't have those regulations.
Like, if
You
they- it
weren't
had,
allowed
like,
to
a-
wear tank tops smaller than 3 fingers.
well that first of all, we don't want to get distracted.
Yeah, that was always a funny like argument being like, you guys can't, your shoulder can't be showing because the boys are going to go fucking berserk.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
insane.
Like Lauren's
Insane.
wearing a tank top, you and I are doing like, your and I's heads are spinning around.
No, I was gonna say like, ours was,
Awooga!
like if it mentioned like alcohol, like if you had a shirt that was like from like a brewery, they would
Yeah.
make you take it off.
I was in like U.S. history or something.
Yeah.
Phone rings. Teacher picks it up. She's like, yep. Hangs it up. Jack, can you go to the office? I'm like, yeah. Walk into the office. The front lady was like, there's beer on your shirt. Like, you can't. Like, you have to go home and change. And the way she said it to me, I thought, like, I was wearing a shirt that maybe I was wearing that weekend and I like reeked of like alcohol. So I thought it was gonna be like a way bigger deal.
Yeah.
She just phrased it weirdly and she was saying like there's like a beer logo on your shirt. But in my head there was beer on my shirt.
Didn't you look down?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know.
What
it
was
was
the
just
shirt? Just like
it was like a NASCAR shirt, but there was like a small like that's why it didn't occur to me.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
in my head it wasn't a beer thing, but there was like a tiny beer logo.
That's
Whatever.
interesting.
All right, go
You
get
ever
your
get-
rocks off.
I got detention for. Ever tell you about when I got detention for? Now, all of a sudden, I can hold my pee because I have a killer story. I was in physics class with this lady, Miss Desborough. She was crazy, and I had a.
Was she the teacher or she was like a TA?
Yeah, no, she was the teacher. She was a sweet lady, but we were probably mean to her. But like we found like her like rate my teacher thing or whatever, and it was so clear that she was going in and doing them. Like it was like Miss Desborough. It was amazing. Like no wonder she got her master's at like and like putting in like facts that like aren't even public. I was like, obviously that's you. Anyway, but one time we were playing. I'd been to like a national park or something. I got a deck of cards that had like different bears on all of them. So they were like,
Sounds awesome.
yeah, they were like, like every like a jack was like a white bear or like a black bear, and then like a
Probably one of them that exists.
yeah, like a 9 is like a brown. Anyway, but every time when she would get up and she would turn around and wasn't looking, I was throwing them like shooting stars, and they would like stick right into the like board or whatever. And she kept like turning back around and it would be like dong, and she'd turn around and be like, "What was that?" Like
Clearly the guy
I
who just got
wasn't
back
throwing
from
it- like I wasn't gonna
Yosemite.
like But eventually she wrote me up and gave me detention, and I watched her type in the thing because it was like on the smart board, and it was like reason for detention, and she put throwing bear cards. And so when I went to detention, we were all sitting there, and I was like,
All the other kids are in for like graffiti and stuff.
yeah, I was like, I knew exactly what it was, but I just wanted to hear her say it out loud. So I was like, excuse me, could you read what it says I'm in detention for? I don't really remember. And she goes, okay. And like the detention lady's like, throwing bear cards, and everyone just lost it. I was the king of detention.
That's funny.
And then I had another detention, and I didn't know about it, and they multiply exponentially if you don't serve them.
Oh.
So I got called into the principal's office once. She's like, you have 600 detentions. I was like, what? She's like, it's been multiplying for the last 3 months. I was like, I didn't even know about that.
It's more days than there are. I remember
Yeah.
passing. Did you guys have kids who would get like in school suspensions?
Yeah.
So they had to come in, but they couldn't go to class or something?
Yeah, they'd be in like a different room.
I don't think we had that.
I remember walking past and like just some like troublemaker would be like, because I don't think they have their phone or anything, so you're just in a room
Like going crazy.
6 hours like pulling their hair out.
That's funny.
Sorry, Sophia Carp.
Yeah.
Sophia, that was a killer idea. I'm sorry we got sidetracked a little bit, but
It's not like us. and
not like us at all,
we
and it's
won't
not
let that
going to
happen
happen again.
again. Yeah, I like that idea. I don't know.
What are your qualms? I don't
My
understand.
qualms are my understanding of how it would work is like once you put it in, then you kind of just go wherever it sends you.
Yeah.
Like I would like another layer of like, let me double check. Like, I feel like I could just Google like Sunset Ribs Bar, and it would be, and it would like pull it up.
Let's give it a shot. Lauren, Google Sunset Ribs Bar. just
Okay,
to
Sunset
prove,
Ribs. All right,
just
yeah,
to prove
yeah.
Will wrong.
See, and so then
Well, that place just happens to be called Sunset Bar and Grill and have ribs.
no, it's called look at the one on the right.
The Sunset Ribs Inn, it's permanently closed. Did you see that?
Bar with ribs to watch the sunset. Rainbow Bar and Grill.
Ooh, I want to go there. Oh my gosh, it looks like Christmas.
That looks like Tony's High Dive or Tiny's High Dive.
KONY's High Dive.
Yeah, it does kind of.
We used to call KONY was happening like in the middle of summer lacrosse
I'm gonna go there.
in 2012.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember.
No, actually,
I remember being a lacrosse.
it was in the spring
Okay, so maybe it was just
because
like
I remember
normal-
covering the night. It was in April.
Yeah, and there was this drill like butt to butt where you'd like they'd put a ball like under the two of you and then you'd like box each other out, and everyone called it KONY camp. And
Jesus.
they did not like that.
That's messed up, dude. That guy was doing some bad stuff. And you know about the guy who started that? Who
No.
made the video? Like,
No.
the guy who, like, created the whole KONY 2012 movement?
No, what happened?
Jerking off on a street corner like a year later. Sort of guy. He had like a mental break.
Oh, you want to? You want to start a political movement? Next thing you know, you're gonna be whacking it on a street corner.
I know. It's kind of sad. Like, I actually think he just like got like, apparently it was just like extreme like stress induced.
Well, didn't he made it up?
No, it didn't. No, that's real. KONY?
Yeah.
He thought it was made up.
Lauren, look up KONY 2012 fake.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
It's not fake.
I'm almost positive it was fake.
What are you talking
No, it was
about?
real. It definitely happened.
I don't think KONY was a real guy.
What are you talking about?
No, I will die on this hill. I'm like 99% sure it was fake.
Who would that guy be?
Google was
Joseph KONY.
was KONY real?
Bro, this is not. This is like the whole the blur thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Will and I got in an argument. No, this isn't real. This is
What do you
all a movie.
Go to his Wikipedia page. Go to his Wikipedia page. It's right there. Joseph KONY, Ugandan militant and warlord, founded the Lord's Resistance Army, terrorist group designated by the United States. We were in the car the other day,
I think
and
I'm buying it.
he was playing a song by the band Blur, and he was like, "Have you heard this band?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I only really know song 2, but I like that one, which is the one that's like, Lauren, you know that song? It's like, wee-hoo, and we got heavy metal, wee-hoo."
Yeah.
And he goes, "No, that's the Blur. That's not Blur." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "That's the Blur." I just
the car crash too.
yeah. He was like, "That's what we were fighting about when we got in the car." I was like, "What do you mean it's the Blur?" He was like, "No, I know that band. I know that song. That's called the Blur. That's different than Blur." And he was just like, "I 100% positive, dying on this hill." He was completely wrong.
I am pretty sure KONY was not real.
It's right there.
Oh, you're gonna believe Wikipedia?
Yeah.
It also says he has 42 kids. So
Yeah. They like. Yeah.
I don't buy it.
Huh.
I remember hearing it was fake, and so I'm gonna say it's fake.
He married Sally.
I think he married Sally.
He was an altar boy until 1976. My dad was an altar boy growing up, and
Yeah.
one time they got reamed out because he and his cousin Tommy would be on like opposite sides, and they'd just always be giving each other the finger during mass. And they got caught one time.
It's funny.
Yeah.
All right. Should we do the other pitch?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one is
I was never an altar boy.
no.
Nope. Sorry.
Nope.
I was the lamb in the Christmas pageant.
Oh, that's a big role. Bah.
I nailed it. I
Dude,
knocked
I used
it out
to
of the
go
park.
to church a lot.
Cool. How was
Same.
that
I
experience?
was just thinking about Catholic
I
school.
went
Like,
every Sunday when I was a kid.
yeah, when I was in Catholic school, I was like going because we had to go like Wednesday, and then I would go on Sundays. But I don't know, it's just like a big part of my life that I kind of forgot about, honestly.
Yeah, it's definitely like I don't go anymore out here, but we would go to Rollins, and it was like a nice way to like end the week.
Yeah,
But then we would go to the bar after. So kind of like there were some kids that were like
Yeah.
really into it, and so we'd be like sitting there, and like Billy would like want to like talk about like what we all heard, and we were like we were not like fully listening.
Yeah.
It's also funny like over beers.
yeah.
Being
Breaking
like-
down the scripture.
Yeah, like if you walked past like a group of like college like frat looking guys, you'd be like, I wonder what they're talking about. And they're like, that was crazy that like Joseph and Mary did that.
That is, I mean, that whole thing is insane that they birthed the Son of Christ.
Yeah, I mean, do you think Joseph was getting razzed? People being like, oh, for sure. Yeah, oh, you guys haven't had sex, but she's saying it's the Son of God.
Yeah, it's a nightmare scenario to be in as Joseph for sure.
But then like after when Jesus got to like 12.
Yeah, he did a miracle. He's like,
He's
boom.
like, I fucking told you guys. He's the Son of God.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Who's making fun of me now?
All right. Should we do the other pitch?
Yeah. Oh, do you think Jesus played like little league sports? He was probably fucking nasty.
He was really good at like what was that game that like the Aztecs played where you hit the ball through the hoop with your hip?
Quidditch?
Yeah. All right, let's hear it, Lauren. Sorry.
Okay. This pitch is
Do you have somewhere to
actually-
be today?
Yeah, what's
No, I'm keeping you guys on track.
what
fair.
on
It's my
track for
job.
what?
It's my job.
It's just like a loosey goosey pod.
I guess. Sometimes.
I think we got a loosey goosey permit.
Okay. This is from Emily.
Hi, Emily.
Binder.
Binder?
Emily Binder.
Hardly know her.
Binder. I didn't even know she was into that.
No, she was stoked to give me a pitch.
Binder. What are we studying? What?
All right, you want to hear it?
Fine.
She says,
She's into S&M.
do you ever hear a car honking near you while driving, but you can't tell if it's at you or someone else?
Yeah.
Ever wanted to honk at someone, but you're afraid everyone else will think you're honking at them?
Yep.
Yeah.
Introducing Honk Helper, a car horn that tailors its horn towards the driver that you're honking at. Only you and the person you're honking at can hear the horn. Or if you want to upgrade your Honk Helper, you can make it so that it just screams the name of the car you're honking at. Customize the phrases.
So it'd be like Ford Explorer.
Yeah.
I like to picture it's a really long horn, and it like will like go into the sunroof of whoever it is, and then it's like, ah!
I like the idea of it's like an airdrop type thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? There's like a little screen. You just it like
yeah.
shows all the ones in your area, and you're like blue Ford, boom, and then it plays a honk on their speakers. Like, oh.
Yeah. Emily and I were driving. I was driving her home, and I honked at a guy, which I don't normally do. And then, but that was one of the only times we've been in the car. So now I think she thinks that I'm a honker.
Yeah, I'm not.
He just like wasn't going like that. There's nothing more frustrating than like the lights.
Yeah.
Green. It was one of those short ones, and we were all turning left, and no one was coming the other way. And it was like, this is our chance. This is our chance. Like, why are you not doing it? And so I laid on the horn, and then he went, and then like all of us would have gotten through, but me and like 3 other guys didn't.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
But you weren't the guy right behind him?
No, I was like 3 cars back.
See, that's exactly, because then in that situation, the guy in front of you is like, it's not me, asshole.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. All right.
I wish I was a honker, but I'm not.
I know. I'm so scared.
I picture you being a honker.
I just get really mad, but I just internalize it, and I forget that I can honk at people. I don't know. I've probably honked like twice in my life.
My horn stopped working in college, and so I was just driving around without a horn.
That doesn't feel that bad. It feels like probably the best thing to be driving around without.
No, it was like I was like, this will be the time. Like you don't need it until you don't have it.
Someone starts like reversing into you.
Yeah.
like, really fast.
Well, what happened was
You rolling the window down. Honk!
you know, I told you my car got stolen.
You should have just brought a vuvuzela around.
The way that the guys who stole my car got caught is when they hotwired it. The horn wouldn't. Like halfway through their joyride, the horn wouldn't stop going off. So they had to ditch it. And then the person whose yard they did it was like, someone is laying on the horn in my. And so that's how I got the car back. But then I had to unplug the horn because I couldn't get it to stop working.
Oh, that's funny. So that's why you didn't have a horn.
That's why I didn't have it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh wait, we should do our pitches presented by Cash App. Mm-hmm. All right.
Duh.
Welcome to the pitch sesh. Brought to you by Cash App. Will, does it pay to get paid on Cash App?
It pays to get paid on Cash App.
Here we go.
This week's Cash App Pitch Sesh features Will and Rusty Featherstone.
Sweet. I have an app for you guys.
Ooh.
You download it and it takes over. It kind of has access to everything on your phone, right? And
Okay. not totally in.
okay. And it basically it can tell when maybe you've had a couple drinks.
Okay.
So when you go on it, first it'll give you like, you know, an alert at first being like, hey, maybe some things that you want to do on your phone right now, like you wouldn't do them if you were sober.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of like the first warning shot. And then if you neglect that and you still go to send like a drunk text, if it's like 2 a.m. and it's like come over, it'll change it to like something completely normal.
I like that.
So it'll send the text, and to you it looks like you said come over, but to them it's like pretty beautiful weather we're having.
Or what if it's like it's come over and then if they don't respond and then you fall asleep, like it changes overnight.
Yeah.
So that if they end up seeing it in the morning, it just says like, have you seen this new movie?
Yeah. Or you know what I mean? Sometimes it'll say like sent with Siri.
Yeah.
It'll be the message, but it'll be like sent well hammered. So like
I like it. I think like, yeah. How does it know? Is it like it's got like a breathalyzer on it? Like
if you open it, you just look like blitzed. Like it has facial ID, so it's like his eyes are a little droopy. Like I think he's probably doesn't need to be sending these texts.
With your eyes, you'd just be constantly getting banned.
Yeah. That felt like kind of a dig, but
I don't think that was a dig. I feel like people just say that you have eyes that always look like you're on drugs.
yeah, I don't know what it is.
It's like
I just love the lady at the
including
At
that.
the
Well,
end of
that
it,
was the
yeah.
lady. Like she was like calling the cops. She was like, his eyes are, and I was like, no, his eyes are like that. Like you should see the comments. Like,
His eyes are insane.
yeah.
All right, what's your pitch presented by Cash App, Willie?
My pitch presented by Cash App is. What'd you say?
She gave up on it halfway through.
Okay.
No, I just had a really delayed reaction to that,
She's like, I think that'd be good.
Okay.
but I don't want it.
What? Hey, the app?
Yeah,
So you don't think it would be good?
I'm sleeping right now.
Okay, well,
Sleepwalking.
Okay. Anyway, mine is called DoorDash Extreme.
all right, lay it on me.
DoorDash Extreme. This is a problem that sometimes I have, which is I'll order food and then fall asleep before it gets there.
Of course.
Yeah.
So DoorDash Extreme is they come in and put it in your fridge.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
What's extreme about it?
Are you kidding me? It's extremely dangerous to let a strange man into your house.
Yeah, we used to.
What?
You're like shoe.
Am I crunkling it?
Yeah.
I'll just take them off. What? Oh, do you know what happened with my? What, are they gross?
I didn't say anything.
Do my feet look gross?
No.
Shoeless episode.
I'm putting my shoes back on now.
What?
A lot of smells happening on this side of the room.
Do you smell it?
No.
I don't know if I believe you. What was I saying?
I completely forgot.
Peter, my roommate
This
Peter.
feels like
used-
this episode feels like a fever dream.
yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm sorry for everyone at home. But
Yeah.
actually, I think it'll be
I
great.
didn't sleep well last night.
I slept like a fucking baby.
Yeah.
I woke up 11 times, shit my pants. Dude, Peter used to do that when we were in college. Would order like a crazy amount of McDonald's, and then it would just be on the front stoop in the morning. And you can't eat it the next day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But it wouldn't be better.
It
than
happened to me with
fridge.
Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Wait, okay. Here's a small little am I the asshole. One time in college, like senior year, one of my roommates ordered a bunch of McDonald's, fell asleep. I come home like an hour after them, and I was drunk and I
Oh,
wanted
God.
food. So me and like whoever I was with, like we ate like all of their McDonald's, and the next morning my roommate was mad at me, but I was like, "You were asleep."
You did the right thing.
No, you got to try and wake him up.
I don't know.
We used to put all the food up. We can put a video of it right here. We used to, when Peter fell asleep without his McDonald's, we'd put it all on him.
You take it out of the.
I'll send you the.
packages?
We can put the video. Right
I think I've said this on the podcast before, but I did one time. I came home and there was like at the base of my dorm building by the door, there was like a McDonald's order.
You took one McChicken.
Yeah. I broke the seal, took one McChicken and resealed it. It was pretty fucked up. It weighs on my
I
conscience.
think it's fine.
It weighs on my conch shell.
It weighs on my conscience.
All right, guys, let's take a moment to talk about Cash App. You probably know Cash App as the place to send people money, like when you need to settle up with your buddies after a night out on the town. Well, we're here to tell you that Cash App actually has a lot more to offer. Do not overlook Cash App like you were overlooked back in high school. Cash App is the place for a faster, simpler way to manage your money. You can start saving with as little as $1, as there are no minimum balance requirements. With Cash App Savings, you can get the most from your money with no hidden fees and no account fees. Why do you like Cash App, Will?
Cash App gives you control over your money, all right?
True.
So you can get control over your money like I have control over the thoughts in my head. They have no bearing on me. I can control them. Just like you can control your money with Cash App.
Guys, download the app and take control of your finances with Cash App. Join the millions who already manage their money with Cash App and start saving today. Make the most out of your money. It pays to get paid on
Cash App.
Alrighty, we are going to take a quick second to tell you about one of our new favorite partners. It's super innovative, so take a deep breath so you do not faint. It's the world's first zero carb, zero alcohol, and zero taste beer. That's right, they did the impossible. If you haven't figured it out by now, it's actually just sparkling water. The brand is not beer. That's what it's called, not beer. The can looks like a beer. It talks like a beer, but it's just sparkling water. So you can drink it all day, every day. It's a healthy alternative to alcohol, a great drink when you aren't drinking a beer, and a fun and sustainable alternative to boring single-use plastic bottled water.
You can drink not beer while driving a car, flying an airplane, eating a soup, on a vacation in
Belize.
I mean, seriously, there is no limits to what you can't do with this, to what you can do or can't do with not beer. And that's why I love it.
Again, the brand is called Not Beer, Notbeer. You can find Not Beer on Amazon. Go to Amazon.com and use the code 10Playdate1 at checkout for 10% off your purchase. That's code 10Playdate1 for 10% off your purchase of Not Beer. Let's get back into this episode of podcasting. All right, should we hear some Am I the Assholes?
Yeah.
When in Rome.
Why did it get really dark in here all of a sudden?
I turned off all the lights.
No, doesn't it feel like it's nighttime
Did
and
you-
it's about to rain?
Did you see my mug? Beer, probably.
Probably beer.
Yeah.
It's not.
Okay.
It's not. It's coffee.
All right. 2 of these have to do with toilets,
Perfect.
so I think you guys will like them.
Yeah, that sounds great. Wow, grape.
All right.
I'm going to destroy India. Grape.
He
He wants to be a pilot. Grape.
All right.
This is a strong
I'm gonna-
message.
I'm going to name
Sorry.
this guy
Sybil.
Sergio.
Sergio.
Sybil?
Sybil.
Sybil.
There was
All right.
someone I knew growing up named Sybil.
Me too, and I can't remember why.
She worked at my school, I think.
I think mine was just like a generic character. I think
It was a woman's name, though.
I don't remember.
Am I the asshole for dropping my roommate's toothbrush in the toilet and putting
Imagine dropping your roommate's
Out the window.
and putting,
Why are you carrying it?
and putting it back? Hey, Lauren in the rag.
Oh no!
pinky.
Snap.
Oh, no.
Hey, Lauren in the ragtag duo.
Let's go.
In the fall, I was in the bathroom getting ready to go to bed when there was an incident. I was reaching to put my toothbrush back in the cabinet when one of the shelves collapsed that had all my roommates' stuff on it. The shelf was poorly put together and frequently did this, but it hadn't ended in disaster until this time. The cabinet is situated right above the toilet.
You had a shelf that was consistently falling, and you...
You kept putting stuff on it.
Yeah, that's
I think we should put more. I think we should put more stuff on this booby trap show.
right above the toilet.
All of his toiletries fell in what felt like a slow motion towards the toilet, and I scrambled to catch them. I got his shaving cream and some of his other stuff. Missed the toilet, but his toothbrush fell in. I quickly pulled it out, but it was there for a few seconds. At this point in the night, he was asleep. I'd been drinking earlier and against better judgment, fixed the shelf, rinsed his toothbrush underwater for a bit, and put it back where it was. I thought I could swap it out in the morning, but woke up at like 1 and knew he had already used it. I felt like I was in too deep at this point, so I didn't tell him. About a month went by, and one day we were drinking a fair bit and telling each other's stuff.
Oh, no.
When confessed I had dropped his toothbrush in the toilet and put it back. He was upset to say the least. He then swirled my toothbrush in the toilet, and
Eye for an eye. I love it.
And I
love where this guy's head's at.
Yeah, and now you have to brush your teeth. I'm going to make you brush with it.
no, and he says, and I let him punch me in the stomach, but it didn't even hurt that much because he's pretty weak. Be sure to read that part because he's a playmate. He'll hear it out.
Let's go.
Wait, I do love like they're using like Hammurabi's code to like
And we called it even. Important details. We're the only ones who use the bathroom frequently. I shit about 1.5 times a day.
Hold on.
What?
He shits.
Hold on.
none of these.
You have roommates that don't use the bathroom?
They probably just have another.
Why does him shitting 1.5 times?
I think he's saying I think
that's
he's saying
how stinky
they're,
it
no,
is?
they're keeping it in the family. Like the only germs in there would be from his butt or his roommate's butt.
Oh,
Yeah, he said his roommate shits about 3 times a day. There's no pure poo
I don't
in
think
the
that's healthy.
toilet at the time. So, am I the asshole for telling him and making him realize he was using a toilet toothbrush? Is he the asshole for seeking revenge on my toothbrush after I said sorry?
Well, let's break this down.
He's not the asshole.
Let's break this down piece by piece. You're not the asshole for telling him. You should have not. You should have told him. You should have thrown it out and texted him immediately. Like, I will get you a new toothbrush, but please, for the love of God, don't use it. Yeah. I love where your guys' head's at. That you immediately went to eye for an eye. Like it was like,
Yeah,
I get to swirl
Seems
yours.
kind of healthy.
Yeah, but did he use it?
That's what I'm. Like, there's no way that it counts as retribution.
That's
unless he
probably
made him
why they
brush
did
the teeth.
they did the stomach punch.
Yeah,
His roommate's Houdini.
yeah.
He's like,
I was also thinking like when stuff's falling down and you're trying to catch a few things.
Mm-hmm.
I've already kind of run through this in my head. The move is you put your hand over the toilet and you go.
yep.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's more important that it deflects away from the toilet than catching
catch it,
any
yeah.
individual item.
Should we call the roommate?
Yeah.
The roommate?
Yeah, he said, feel free to call, or I'll add my friend's number if you want a fresh perspective. He's a playmate and would be down for a surprise call.
Go.
Yeah.
Let's give him a ring.
Hopefully he answers. I feel like he's going to think I'm a spam.
Is it a phone number?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. What's his name?
Connor.
Shawnee.
Oh, that's his real.
I mean, I don't think there's no like
Forwarded to an automated voice.
there's no victim in this.
Should I text him?
Should I try calling him?
Text him and say, "This is Lauren from Playdate. Can we talk about the
Wait, I don't
toothbrush
want
situation?"
him.
Well, he might not
already
know
has.
about the. Wait, let me try calling him.
Yeah, because he'll recognize your number over.
No,
Lauren.
it's just
Wait, that was kind of rude. I said, this is Lauren from Playdate. Answer.
No, it's
What?
oh,
You didn't want me to?
you're just maybe a little forward.
well, he probably doesn't know that his buddy DM'd either.
Wait, I think that's fine. Obviously, it's going to be something funny if I'm trying to call him. What, you don't like that?
I'm on your side.
What, Rusty, what's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Is he going to think that I'm a mean person?
He's gonna think you're the worst.
Maybe he's at, like, something really important.
He's in like a huge meeting.
Hello?
Oh, he answered. Hey, it's Playdate,
The podcast.
the podcast.
Sorry. How are you?
Wait, what did he say?
You didn't know. All right, my text was probably mean. I don't know.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, well,
I was very confused.
your roommate, we read the toothbrush story.
I don't think he knows
And
that he submitted it.
oh yeah, you're probably really confused right now.
That's what I was trying to say.
So your roommate wrote into our "Am I the Asshole" thing and was telling us about how he dropped your toothbrush in the toilet, and then he told you, and then you swirled his toothbrush, and then he let you punch him in the stomach.
Yep.
Did you make him use the toothbrush?
Yeah, did he use the toothbrush after you swirled it?
Yes. He wanted to prove the point that what he did wasn't that gross.
Oh,
He made it worse.
I love it. He's stuck by his
no,
guns.
yeah.
That was nice of him.
Did this affect your friendship at all?
I personally think he's the asshole for waiting a month to tell me.
Oh, he didn't let us know that it went on for that long. I thought it was the day after.
Same.
Oh no. So what happened is he dropped. We just moved into school. We were there for like a week. He dropped it in, and then a week or a month later, he's like, "Hey Connor, I have a confession." Oh, I guess I told my name. Whatever. He's like, I got a confession, and he tells me the story, and I lost my shit because I'm like, I'm not a germaphobe, but like that was I don't want poop in my mouth.
Yeah.
I'm not a germaphobe. I don't want poop in my mouth, though.
So,
Reasonable.
Sorry, I lost my train of thought for
You're
a second.
good.
This is all caught me off guard. I was about to light up a bong, and I was like, "Who is Lauren?"
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot that you didn't know that he submitted it.
No, yeah, he mentioned it a couple months ago that he should submit it.
Yeah.
Because he told me about your podcast, and I've been listening for a little bit.
Yeah.
But I didn't know he actually went through with it.
So has this taken a toll on your guys' friendship at all, or have we kind of gotten back to a good place?
We got back to a good place. The punch really was a big role in that. It felt really good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not much of a fighter personally.
No, he said it hurt too in his thing.
That's news to me. He tried to play it off like it was nothing because it was in front of a bunch of people. But that makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Wait, did either of you guys get like strep throat from this?
I don't remember being like specifically sick. We didn't live in the nicest place, so he kind of had like a nagging cough just like throughout the whole year, just from like the frat flu and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Of course.
I don't remember like a specific sickness.
Interesting. All right. Well.
Wait, did either of you guys get new toothbrushes, or are you still?
Oh yeah. Do you still rock it?
So what's funny about that? It was our fraternity's dad's weekend that weekend, and my dad happened to be there with his dad, and I confronted my dad. I was like, tell me he's not like the biggest asshole in the world. And my dad like completely took my side, and like he actually like was pissed at him. He's like, I lost a lot of respect for him. I'm like, all right, Dad, it's not. But the next day he was he had an early flight back to back home, and I noticed he left. He was like sleeping on my couch downstairs to save some money, and he left a note with a toothbrush on my couch. He said, "Please use this from now on."
There we go.
That's cool. So
All right.
you didn't immediately get rid of that toothbrush once you found out? Like, were you like, well, it's been a month?
No, I used it. I used it for the rest of the school year.
That's insanity.
What?
Yeah. Well,
I just I figured I'd gone a month with it and I was still fine. So
Yeah.
I figured what could the harm be?
What
What's
doesn't
up?
kill you makes you stronger.
stronger.
All right, Connor. Thank you so much for giving us some insight into this funny predicament.
No, I appreciate it. Sorry, I was a little caught off guard.
No,
but-
I'm sorry
The
for
podcast.
my forward message.
Oh no worries. You guys are awesome. I've listened every week.
Aw.
I appreciate
Oh,
it.
yeah, man.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. All right. Well,
All right.
yeah, you can listen on Wednesday.
All right, I appreciate it. Have a good one.
Bye,
Yeah,
Connor.
you too. Bye. My message, I go, this is Lauren from Playdate. Answer. Sorry.
Answer.
Sorry, that was rude.
All right, should we hear another M?
That was funny.
Yeah, that was funny.
I liked that
Yes. Okay. Yes.
one. Also pretty funny that I said, he said it really hurt.
Oh, no, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he'll-
He didn't sound weak.
He will hear what Sybil said.
Yeah. It's fucking
Sybil. I forgot.
All right. Next one is from, it's another S name.
Starchy.
Sure.
starchy.
All right.
do it.
Kind of on brand with Will's poo nightmares from today's episode. I've got two Am I the Asshole
Wait,
situations.
what was your poo nightmare again?
I don't know.
I don't remember either.
It seems like it would be more memorable than.
Poo nightmare?
Yeah.
Did I have a poo nightmare?
Yeah, it was in one of the last
You
episodes.
crask yourself?
Anyway.
What did I do? What
All
was
right.
the poo nightmare?
Nah, whatever. We'll
Figure
it
it. You can figure it
I'm
out.
Googling it.
First is one where I clogged a girl's toilet in her apartment one morning and then just Irish exited and didn't say anything. The other is when I clogged a family friend's toilet and when I couldn't find a plunger, I tried using the toilet brush. Oh, toilet brush. And got it.
Toothbrush?
Yeah. And got it completely lodged in the toilet hole and couldn't get it out and had to get the owner of the house to come dig through the poop water and yank it out of the hole. So am I the asshole for pulling a clog and jog at that girl's place and then for making someone get deep into my own poo and fix the mess that I started?
Yeah.
Well,
So much.
why
to
did they
take
have
in.
to get deep in your poo? Like, I don't understand
Maybe
why.
they were the only ones that had access to like gloves.
Well, but at that point, you put the gloves on and do it yourself.
I know. It
What was the
actually
first
sounds
one?
like my nightmare. She clogged and jogged her friend.
No, it's a guy. He
Can you read it again?
he clogged a girl's toilet in her apartment and then just Irish exited and didn't say anything.
Was he
Yeah.
like? Was it just the two of them?
No, there's no. I don't know.
I would assume it was probably a social setting, but yeah, you have to tell you can't leave your poop for someone else. I remember when I was a kid,
Plug and jog is crazy.
I know I clogged the Luttrell's toilet, and I was so embarrassed to tell anyone. And then I went and told Mrs. Luttrell, and she was so nice about it. And she was like, "Yeah, this happens all the time." And I don't think it happened all the time. I think she was just trying to make me feel better.
I had a toilet that would clog a lot at my house.
Cool.
It's awesome.
I think
I know.
I think you're the asshole for not doing it yourself.
Starchly.
There's a lot to
I feel
take
like
in.
Starchy should have offered to reach in the poop in the second one. And in the first one,
Yeah,
I would need more context, but I think you might be okay.
It implies that like the owner has like a special
Like a
knowledge of
gift,
like the
yeah.
toilet that they can get it out of.
Maybe they have like incredible, like poop digging hands.
Probably.
Whoa.
All right, should we hear the third one?
Yeah.
Home run derbies tonight.
Cool.
Oh, and college football came out today.
I thought it was tomorrow.
I'm pretty sure
Killer. If it's today, that's even better.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
play that tonight.
I don't have it.
Alrighty. The third Am I the Asshole is, oh my gosh, it's another S name. This wasn't even
Sharpay.
Stinkle.
Sharpay.
Okay.
Sharpay. Am I the asshole submission? What's up, Lauren Rusty, and the lead singer of The Question? I don't know what that means.
That's
My
Will's
band.
dude.
Oh, I could hide.
That was an awesome. Lauren Rusty and the lead singer of The Question. Sharpay's a true playmate. We haven't talked about The Question in months.
Yeah.
That is kind of badass.
Last summer, my best friend was hosting these family friends from Australia. They have a daughter who was a few years older than me, and then a brother my age. We instantly became friends and started hanging out almost every day. My friend.
Wait, sorry. There's a daughter that's a little bit older than her, and then a brother who's the same age.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're from Australia.
Yeah.
And they were. What does that mean? My family was hosting them
Like.
A host like they're like exchange students, probably.
for the summer.
I don't. Maybe
But
they're
it was
on
a family.
No, his best friend was hosting family friends.
Got
family
it.
friends.
Gotcha,
From
okay.
Australia. And they instantly became friends. They were all.
Wait, Sharpay's a boy?
Sharpay's a boy.
Well, why would you let me name him Sharpay then?
Yeah, we should have done Stinkle. I wanted Stinkle.
You know,
I wanted Stinkle. Run the tape.
I like Sharpay. Let's just.
Wait, I'm still running the tape.
Okay.
Wait, I'm in a different part.
I love this podcast.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
My friend who was hosting them was working at the time, and I hadn't started work yet, so I could go over during the day and get into hijinks with the brother. And over the course of a couple weeks, we became best friends, total kindred spirits.
Time out. You see where this is going, Will?
Is he gonna kiss someone
He's gonna kiss the girl. He's gonna kiss the girl and he's gonna sacrifice his friendship with the
Yeah.
with the brother?
I think so. But let's hear him out.
Maybe he's kissing the brother.
We became so close that he invited me to New York, which was the next stop on their American tour. And during the trip, after one night at the bar, me and the sister ended up hooking up. After which he told me she hooked up with my friend who was hosting them back home. I haven't told the brother, who I talk to pretty frequently. What would you guys do?
The sister hooked up with the friend and the friend.
The friend that of the family that is hosting them, and
Okay.
then the friend.
So she had a killer summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like she was red hot.
I don't think you need to tell the brother unless you think this is gonna happen again, which it sounds like is pretty possible if she's hooking up with everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I would have to know. Like, I don't know. Is that is that something he would be upset about?
I don't know. How much older was the sister?
Like, I feel like some people are like, that's like you never hook up with my sister. But like
Yeah, I think if
if it's like a nice enough guy.
yeah, I think there are some guys where that's a weird line for them.
Yeah,
It's never really been one for me. But I've also never had a friend hook up with my sister, so I don't know.
Wait, so you're okay with it?
I think I would be fine with you doing it. I wouldn't want every Tom, Dick, and Harry hooking up with my sister, but no, I don't. I feel like we're not giving that sound of advice today, but I think maybe you don't need to tell him.
So
It doesn't sound like it was you didn't start a romance. You hooked up once.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess,
And it
yeah.
was last summer. I would just leave it in the past.
yeah. I mean, definitely, if you want to do it again, then you have to talk to him.
You have to get his blessing.
You have to get his blessing. You have to invite him.
Yeah, I mean, the Australian sister is a pretty irresistible thing to find yourself inside.
I know
Where you were coming
an
from.
Australian.
I love Australian.
Australian is hot.
Australian's hot.
Australian's hot right now. I'll say it.
No, I don't think you're the asshole. I think what I'm learning from this Am I the Asshole segment is you can avoid being the asshole if you just don't fuck everyone's siblings. Probably.
What?
I feel like a lot of these are I hooked up with my friend's sister. I hooked up with my sister's friend, and it's maybe we all just stop owning each other, and then
And start loving.
yeah, maybe you invite the brother next time.
Maybe you just start loving each other and treating this world like
We only got one world.
God's creation, like it is.
We only got one
Maybe it's
world.
time that you stop hooking up with your friend's sister and start acting on climate change before it's too late.
Yeah, this is the summer where you hook up with your friend, not your friend's sister.
Yeah, and you start recycling.
Will.
And you recycling.
I've been giving you hints for months, and you haven't.
You
even
want me to
tried.
hook up with
Me.
you or your sister?
Yeah. All right.
I'm scared.
Stinky. I don't What was his name? Stinky?
Sharpay.
Sharpay.
Oh wait, was that the last one?
Stinkle.
I don't remember.
Stinkle. I don't think you tell him, but I wouldn't do it again
Unless you tell him.
unless you're gonna tell him. But then you would have to be like, I'm gonna hook up with your sister tonight. So it's like,
No, don't make it like a threat. Just be like, hey, I hooked up with your sister. And then if he's like, I don't care.
yeah, maybe be like, did you know that your sister and I kissed last summer? And you gauge his reaction.
It was last summer.
Yeah.
Are they coming back?
I don't know.
I mean, they live on another continent, so it's like if he gets really mad.
Is it a continent or is it Oceania?
Oceania is Australia, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, and all the surrounding islands, but Australia is like the 90% of the landmass.
No, okay, yes. But my question is more like, growing up, I was told Australia was a continent.
It's
And then I feel like
most
they
of it.
phased it out and started calling it Oceania.
I
'Cause,
thought it
like,
was I don't know.
There's like Tuvalu and the Marshall Islands and the Solomon Islands, but it's like they're so small that it's not even like worth it. Australia.
But what's the name of the continent?
Oceania?
So why didn't he say she's from Oceania?
Do you guys want to teach me something? Yeah. All right, dude.
I'm joking.
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right, teach me something.
Teach me something. Teach me something. Teach me anything, please.
Did you ever hear about the baseball game where the score was 2.5 to 2?
No. What?
In 1893, a batter fouled off a pitch and he broke like the last bat that they had. Like more bats were breaking. And so he walked over to a wood pile and picked up an axe that was in the wood pile and used it as a bat. The next pitch he swung, he cut the ball in half, and half of the ball went over the fence, and the game ends 2.5 to 2.
Is that real?
According to this article.
What's the article?
Ball hit with axe splits in two pieces. Baseball game won by 2.5 to 2.
Look it up. It's Snopes. Check it out.
Please tell me this is fucking real.
Scroll down.
Fuck!
Bro has the worst intel.
All right.
I love you, but you constantly are throwing things out that just.
Okay.
Where
Can I swap mine then? Can I
I feel
swap
like you have a
mine?
really bad like gauge of what's true and
Can I swap mine then?
We even made this up.
false.
You guys fucking ruin everything.
We had to fact check it.
All right, can I give you a new one then?
Sure.
That fucking
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
In 1997 at Cornell,
Okay.
people came outside, and at the top of like, there's like this, old building, and there's this spire that's like hundreds of feet in the air, and there's a pumpkin perfectly speared on the top of it, and it was like way too high for someone to throw it up there. Like no one knows how they got it up there, and I when I googled it, there were people that are claiming they solved it. But it was just like for a while, people like didn't Google it. Google like pumpkin spire Cornell, and
I
people
mean,
like
I'm-
didn't
That.
people didn't know
SPIRE.
people didn't know like how it got up there.
Pumpkin Spire Cornell. So, Pumpkin Spice Cornell.
Okay, how the pumpkin got on the
Oh,
tower.
Perfect.
Oh wow.
It's just way too long. Yeah, Pumpkin Watch 97. It was like a big like they were like, how is it still up there? And like how is it?
Interesting.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
it still up there?
No, I mean it rotted off.
Yeah. It was kind of a
Wow.
All right, you guys fucking ruined everything.
Okay, you want to hear mine?
Yeah, look at it. That was after
Wait.
it was decomposed.
They put it in a
Yeah, it's like on trial. Look.
Yeah, it's like in a courtroom. I believe that was during its opening statement.
It's a pumpkin.
Correct.
Good.
No,
Grip.
dude, I'm reading.
Oh my god, it's a pumpkin.
No, on the certificate it literally says it's a pumpkin.
Wait, it's a pumpkin?
No, it says
What do you mean it says it's a
says
pumpkin?
It's a pumpkin right there.
Okay, do you know about Wojtek? He was a corporal.
Oh, he's the bear.
You know about
Of
this?
course, dude.
Fuck. I just found out about this guy.
It's awesome. Tell Lauren about it.
Wojtek was a corporal in the Polish army during World War II, and he's... Okay, it says it's a
Just
pumpkin.
proving it.
Why is it in like Comic Sans?
All right.
All right,
Wojtek was a corporal in the... Wojtek was a corporal in the Polish army during World War II. and he was a bear. He was a bear. They found a bear cub and they started like hanging out with it, and then they like trained it, and it would like help like go get ammunition and bring it back and forth for them.
I think he got like. I think he was like.
It fought in and like it like served in battle.
He was like an officer at one point. Like
Yeah, he was a
like,
corporal.
He had like really good leadership skills.
Yeah, no.
Look
Apparently
him up.
they had to give him rankings so that they could justify like the expenses for like his food and everything. Like that's why they made him like an official part of the military so that he would be like on there.
Couldn't he play the piano too?
Bro is
Wait,
just Bro has the worst sources. What do you read? Like where do you get all this?
I'm pretty sure you could Google Wojtek plays the piano. Official music video for Wojtek the Soldier. But yeah, like you can like put guys in like full Nelsons.
He can't play the piano.
Yeah, he can.
No, he can't.
Can you Google Bear plays the piano? There was one that could do it. I thought it was this one. This music is
Are you printing?
freaking me out.
Bro is printing YouTube. Bro's trying to print a
All right,
YouTube
what's up with
video.
you? What's up with you and Bro today? Bear breaks into house, plays the piano, but not
That's
very
not
well.
Wojtek.
No, it's a different one. I was just no, go
He
back.
definitely
Go
just
back.
This is it. This is it. This is the video of it.
Yeah, Bear breaks into car. Yeah,
He just put his arms on a piano. That's not playing the fucking piano.
wait, what does every other guy who's playing the piano do?
But, like, okay.
It wasn't intentional.
You know exactly what you meant. He just walked on a piano.
He played it. Watch him. I think he plays Mozart after this. Watch. He's about to do it. Very good.
That's not a bear playing the piano.
What would you describe that
A
as?
bear stepping on a
Standing
piano.
yeah.
He's not playing
He
it.
objectively
And
played the
Wojtek
piano.
sure as hell didn't.
He objectively played the piano.
Animals playing instruments. Look at that squirrel playing the trumpet.
Wait.
Oh my god.
Man.
Oh wait, it does. What is animals playing instruments mean?
I mean, I won that interaction.
You are
We
delusional.
just watched we literally just.
You said Wojtek played the piano. You found a different video of a different bear stepping on a piano.
He played it.
All right. Should we do This Guy Rocks?
Yeah, Lauren, I'm gonna airdrop you one.
Mine's in. I slacked mine to Brian. I actually sent him two.
You are gonna love this bear. This video.
It's a bear playing the.
Oh, this guy?
Oh wait.
Have we had?
Oh yeah, I've seen this guy.
So for the listeners at home, it's a small Asian boy playing a pretty big electric guitar, and let's give it a shot.
Ooh.
Like that's insanity.
Yeah, that's awesome. I don't even know if his fingers are like big enough.
What's stage presence too?
I would vote for this guy.
Pretty awesome stuff, right?
I know. I'm laughing too. Think about like the audio listeners are just like cruising. They just got like a cool riff.
All right. Well, who's your guy?
I slacked it to Brian. You can do either one. I'm gonna do both of them. I got a two-parter.
Okay.
Oh, you gotta make sure you put the music on.
All right. For the audio listeners, there's a fire in like a pretty, looks like a pretty redneck backyard. There's a really large speaker in the back, and let's give it a shot.
This was sent. This is submit.
Oh hell yeah!
That guy has some of the most insane moves I've ever seen.
No one's matching his freak, dude.
I know. Cameraman got in on it a little.
God, this is what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
I know. This kind of looks like a blast.
So, can you pause it for a sec, Laura?
He's doing the stanky like.
We've all. I know exactly how drunk that guy is because there's like a really brief period where you want to dance,
Yeah.
but your body, like he thinks that he is
He's killing it.
killing it, but it's only lower body. Like I've been I've been that amount of drinks in before, where it's like I'm just gonna move my legs
Yeah.
to the rhythm.
Yeah.
And that's what he's doing.
He's killing it.
At one point, it looked like he was like levitating. It was like
He was really low to the
it
ground.
like defied physics.
And I feel
Yeah.
like he was just on his toes. Like,
Can we watch the
Dude,
beginning again?
we were talking about the after the Trump thing. We were saying, like the only move for Biden now is to survive an assassination attempt in like a cooler way. So you're saying it's like he gets shot and it nicks his ear or whatever, and then he moonwalks off the stage.
Should I do this one?
Yeah, let's see it.
Yeah.
That guy rocks.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Will, you want to set the scene real quick?
It's a dog riding a horse and he has a
In-
cloak.
He's also wearing like a necktie for some reason. Let's watch that again. I need to take that in. It's one of the craziest things I've ever seen.
So one of the top comments is something like, imagine like you're outside at night and this thing approaches you.
I wonder how many tries that took.
I mean, is there a guy in there? Or is he
No, I
like,
think it's just the dog.
yeah, how is he? That's the best thing I've ever
There's
seen.
no way he can hold the reins.
Yeah, I don't.
I have a quick this guy rocks.
Sweet.
Hey,
Oh,
Lauren.
I saw it with my own eyes. This very cool guy when I was driving down to San Diego.
Oh, that is sick.
He's probably like could have been in his 80s. He had a Harley Davidson jacket. He had his Vans on. He had these cool orange sunglasses. He got his jeans, and he just looked like
He
Yeah, can you zoom in on him a little more?
zoom in.
Yeah, I think the Vans are the coolest part.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Imagine this guy's a Playmate. He's like, no fucking way.
He just
odds
looks cool.
I like
And I
everything
immediately
about
thought
that
this
guy's
guy
vibe.
rocked.
Yeah, that guy does rock.
Yeah.
That guy's rocking.
Okay, these are some Olympic events that do not exist.
Ready.
I've got the 4x4 sprint home from the bar. So each country they pick like a neutral bar,
Yep.
and everyone has to go there and drink for 4 hours.
Yep.
And then they set up. There's like a mile-long run home to their respective houses. So it's also like advantage, like who has the closest house.
Oh, that's almost seems unfair.
It's completely unfair. And you run a relay race hammered home. It's a 4x4 sprint home from the bar.
That's fun. Wait, how did you plot out? Are you all four?
You just send everyone off, and you hope that you run into the other guy.
Well, that kind of reminds me of the quadathlon. Do you know about that? So you know a triathlon, right?
Of course.
So the quadathlon is hot dog eating, archery, baseball, and cornhole. And it's one of the most prestigious
In no particular
events.
order.
No, it's in that order. So you start off, you have 10 minutes, they eat like 70 hot dogs. Then they go do archery. And then they play baseball, but the guys in the dugout who aren't hitting are playing cornhole.
Love it.
It's really hard.
That's awesome.
It's really fucking hard.
Have
It's
you
not
guys?
a joke thing. It's like a really hard.
Yeah, it sounds.
event.
It's horrible.
Like only the best athletes can do it. Like Mike Tyson or you couldn't do it.
Mike doesn't or me couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Cool. Have you guys heard of ice and field hockey?
No.
Like in the middle of the rink, there's just like random patches of like dirt and like grass, and it like makes it like a huge nightmare to skate on. And then like it's co-ed, so like all the female players are in field hockey garb, and all the men are in ice hockey garb.
So the men are like eating shit when they hit the grass, and the women are like slipping all
around.
over the. Yeah.
And then like at halftime, it switches from a puck to a ball,
okay,
and it's just a crapshoot.
that's awesome. Crosby do it?
No.
Okay. Last Man Standing. Do you know they're actually? I think they're starting this one in Paris. It's after the opening ceremonies. Each country, the last man standing in the arena where the opening ceremonies took
Yep.
place, wins another gold medal.
Very
So
cool.
each country designates one guy that's just really good at like hanging out in the arena for a long time.
Yep.
And they just sit in there for there was one time they went all the way until the next Olympics, and they just gave a joint medal.
Nice.
Yeah. It was Canada and Norway.
Yeah.
It was because I guess they're
They have nothing but time.
yeah yeah.
Do you guys ever watch fencing?
Yeah.
Well, they're doing like a different type of fencing this year, where it's who can erect and paint a fence the fastest.
Yes, yeah.
And yeah,
That's awesome.
yep.
Oh, we should tee it up like what
Yeah.
of the new events they're doing in the Olympics are you excited about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What events are you most excited for in Paris?
I'm really excited about icing.
Yeah.
So
I think you just went.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's okay. Speed skating with hurdles. It's speed skating, but they have hurdles that are just as tall as they are in regular jumping, and or in hurdles, you know.
Yeah.
But the problem is, no one has ever trained for this. Someone they just realized that they added it.
Yeah.
So it's just regular speed skaters, and they're just gonna have to try to leap like 4 to 5 feet out of the air, and it's probably gonna be dangerous.
Sounds horrible.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to watch icing.
Yeah.
They lock a bunch of different countries in like just a generic looking living room.
Okay.
And they're constantly all trying to ice each other. And
Okay.
So you have to avoid getting iced, but also trying to ice other people.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Thanks.
Gardening is in the Olympics this year. It's so fucking boring.
It's like watching paint dry.
I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Like last year, like one guy grew like 1 tomato and he won, and so that was like the best thing that happened.
Yeah. I think he was juicing though. He brought fertilizer.
Yeah, you're right. He got caught with PEDs.
Yeah. I'm really excited to watch the bird slalom.
Oh yes.
So they find the steepest hill in like whatever city. So like this year, it's like the steepest hill in Paris. They round up all the bird scooters, and then each country has to go down and avoid like different obstacles as they go down this hill.
That sounds like a blast.
Yeah, but they tape
Pretty safe,
they
too.
tape the handle down all the way, so it's going full speed the entire time. You can't slow down or brake.
Got it. Yeah, no, that makes sense. From Olympics. Well, it's kind of the opposite of the uphill bobsled. The uphill bobsled they just added, and it's a nightmare. It's just 4 guys. They're just doing the pushing part. They never get in it.
Yeah.
because that doesn't make any sense.
No,
so just pushing.
one guy tried, and then it took all the progress away.
Yeah, it took everyone down with him too. I think he died.
Yeah.
So the uphill bobsled is grueling. It's 15 miles straight uphill.
It sounds horrifying. All right, those were Olympic events that don't exist.
What events are you most excited for in this year's Olympics? I think that's a good one. You like that? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Will, we got some new events in the Olympics this year. What are you most excited to see?
Are these in the episodes?
No.
Oh, really?
Well, in the past, I've kept him in. But
I don't care. All right.
Okay.
What are your favorite Disney shows from your childhood?
I always really liked the street life of Zach and Cody. they pulled like way too big of a prank on Mr. Mosby, and so he kicks him out of the hotel, and they have to resort to like a life of crime
Street.
and dealing, and we just kind of watch them, figure that out.
Yeah. That's good. Dude, the guy from The Street Life is coming on the other podcast.
Yeah,
But not
Dylan
that.
Sprouse is coming on almost Friday.
wait, yeah, I heard about that.
It's fucked up.
He's not a player.
Have you seen Trenchcoat?
No.
Trenchcoat is 3 kids want to sneak into an 18-year-old movie. So, or not, the movie's not 18 years old, but 3 kids dress up in a trench coat to sneak into an R-rated movie.
Yep.
And then while they're about to go in, some sort of big crime or something happens, and they end up stepping in and saving the day, and they become heroes, and it vaults them into like fame. They end up getting elected president, and it was so they have to stick with the trench coat thing.
Yeah.
And it goes way further than they ever expected. And
I forgot about
so
that.
it's all about them like on the campaign trail and stuff.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, did you ever watch Stocks and Blocks?
No.
So
You?
yeah, like the Murphy, I think it was the Murphys, they had this baby, and while he's playing with his blocks, like he kept spelling out like ticker signs for stocks, and they realized that he's really good at day trading. So he gets hired by Goldman Sachs, and he becomes the hottest thing on Wall Street. And
Why'd you say it like that?
he becomes the hottest thing on Wall Street, and we watch him, grow up and be this kind of like day trading savant.
I love that.
Thanks.
Have you seen Found?
No, I haven't.
Found is about the kid who's on a ship out at sea that sinks, and he comes ashore on this island, and it turns out the island is full of everyone notable who's gone missing throughout history.
Oh,
So like Amelia Earhart is there.
who is it?
Amelia Earhart.
Amelia Earhart.
You don't know who that is?
Amelia Earhart.
Oh.
No.
1000%.
Google it.
I think, well, that's how it's
Google it.
spelled, but
It's definitely not Earhart.
Click on the Wikipedia. It'll show up. It always has it at the beginning. Oh, yeah, you're right. Earhart. Well, Amelia Earhart's there. Amelia Earhart is there, too. Who's other missing people? The
MLK. No, he got shot. Edward Snowden's there.
Yep.
Hitler was
Edward
there.
Snowden's not missing.
Yeah, but he's not here.
Anyway, it's all the missing people. Mostly Amelia Earhart. I honestly, when I was coming up with that, I was like, I'll be able to riff other missing people.
Yeah.
And it just occurred to me, I only know Amelia Earhart.
Yeah.
She wears her heart on her ear.
Did you guys ever watch Kid Counselor growing up?
Yes.
Classic. Kid Counselor was so he like this kid breaks up a fight at school, and Jefferson Elementary, where he works, is like, he was really good at that. Let's hire him as the guidance counselor. And so we watch him help kids through like their parents' divorce. He gives advice about applying to college and all other sorts of stuff, but he's also a kid. So he's like so much younger than all of them. Yeah.
Yeah. That sounds really good. Have you seen Drafted?
No.
The draft, there's a big war and the draft age gets lowered, and 4 14-year-old high school freshmen get drafted into war. And they go into war and they do all sorts of silly hijinks, and one of them gets killed by an IED. But I guess I won't spoil the rest of the. I don't want to spoil.
One of the kids gets killed by an IUD.
He gets killed by a DUI while on an IUD with a IED.
Have you guys ever watched
I
Willy?
feel like I'm losing my mind.
Yeah.
no, same.
Did you guys ever watch Willied West?
No.
Best friends Will and Rusty stumble into their scientist dad's time machine.
Do you have the same scientist dad? Or?
No, it's your scientist dad.
Okay.
They get sent back to the Wild West, and we have to watch them navigate, the going through puberty and like talking to girls. But then there's also like duel, like they're constantly having to like duel in the town center.
Yeah,
and it's like just throws a wrench in. Like normal kids have to deal with like middle school dances and stuff, and they're like getting shot at and like stealing stuff.
Or like maybe there's like a saloon.
Everything has saloon doors.
Yes. That's awesome.
They work on saloon doors.
They work for a saloon. They own a saloon.
Something like that.
Have you seen Little League?
No.
It's about a Little League baseball team that just all they want to do is win the Little League World Series. But that year there's this team from Italy that's insane. And so it's like a big rivalry. It's like
Yeah.
You sure this isn't like a documentary?
no, I thought I said something more.
That's it. That's cool. That
Yeah.
sounds awesome.
Thank you.
It's great.
I don't know what's going on, man. I feel like I'm losing my mind right now.
I do too.
Why do I feel like we're in a portal that's like getting smaller and like doesn't it feel
I don't know
like
if I feel.
Yeah, I just meant I was like tired. I don't.
Why do I feel like we're in like another fucking
Are
dimension?
we looking at a portal that's getting smaller? Little League. The pitcher can throw a 90-mile-an-hour fastball.
Here we go. I always really liked Kid Dealers.
Okay.
So these two girls, they're at their middle school named Lauren and Mia, and they start selling their like famous homemade candy at school, but it's not allowed.
Oh, I thought they were going to be like selling kids.
No.
Oh.
Kid dealers. Yeah.
I would never.
He's a kid dealer?
No. They're dealers that are kids.
Okay.
And then their kind of like empire expands, and they have to start selling in bulk to like other schools, and they're avoiding the CEA, the Candy Enforcement Agency,
Oh,
and
fun.
like the IRS, because they're not paying taxes on any of this.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it just becomes like this whole, it's kind of like Breaking Bad, but for kids selling candy.
Yeah. I'm going to try to do a wordplay thing with like kids, like candy and...
Mhm.
They have to look out for the Reese's peanut butter cups.
They have to look out for
That's pretty
That's
good.
good.
the nerd.
No, that show sounds good. I'm surprised I've never seen it.
Wait, we're doing it again. We're doing our thing again. Remember when this went viral with Mitt Romney? So just let us cook.
They got caught in an almond ploy. I think we might be one-hit wonders.
Milky.
Remember that Mint Romney joke?
Yeah, remember with that? Oh man, that was the best thing we've ever done.
You guys got anything else on your mind?
Yeah, well, I still have one more thing. The sequel to Kim Possible, Kim Prisoned. It's really graphic.
Oh God, did she get caught?
Yeah, she got caught for dealing kids by the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
It's the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. I don't know they were on this case.
No more Mike fidgeting. It's gonna be
Sorry,
crazy.
Mike Fidgeting. There's a name for a guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
I think that was probably
Dude, we should sell that. That should be like an
the
ad.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Hey,
Yeah. All right. Guys, we had a blast hanging out with you today, and we love you. And what are they going to comment, Lauren?
What are we-
whose
personality?
are we
Oh.
saying?
DK Metcalf's personality.
Oh yeah, DK Metcalf's coming on 60 for 60.
I just got a text. He canceled.
Actually,
Yeah,
damn. Why?
Who?
he doesn't want to eat all that food.
Is that true?
What's his name?
Are you joking right now?
Yeah. No, I'm not joking. I just got the
He
text.
canceled.
Yeah, as of like 2
DK
minutes.
Metcalf was going to come on Will's show.
But I'm gonna take that and
Who's
just start
that?
canceling plans
Like a sick wide receiver for
he's
the
a
Seahawks.
he's a pretty famous football player. I was supposed to be interviewing tomorrow, maybe, but he bailed. So I'm gonna steal his and start just looking out for myself, doing what's best for me.
I'm gonna steal Olympia Snow's personality. She's a cool name.
Who's that?
That.
I think she was either a congresswoman or on the women's volleyball team. Google Olympia Snow.
Oh, was she the senator from Maine?
Yeah, Olympia Snow.
Yeah,
Was she Democrat or Republican?
Democrat.
Republican.
Fuck. 50-50 shot.
Yeah, I like her hair too. I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah, she's a cutie.
Wow, we really finished strong here, guys.
Like we're on fire.
All right, what are they gonna comment, Willie?
Comment where you want to go for vacation.
Comment.
I'm going home next week.
Cool.
Oh, that'll be nice.
That will be fun. And he's not coming to Montauk with me because he's gonna be home.
Correct.
Comment your favorite children's book ever.
Okay.
All right, we love you guys. Have a great rest
Right.
of your week, and we will see you on Wednesday.
Wednesday.